the Mic Podcast. Solutions for real-world problems with real-world people. And of course, those crazy people too. And now, your host, Eddie G.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pass the Mic Podcast. I hope you guys are ready to have some fun. I got my man here, DJ Gio.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm great, man.
How you doing?
Thank you for joining us.
Than's for having me, bro. It's a pleasure to be here.
No, it's an honor having you, man.
No,
So
okay, fancy. Hey, but there's a problem that I have right now with you.
Uh-oh.
We're not following COVID-19 compliance. We're not 6 feet apart.
No, it's all good, bro.
As nice as it is to be really close to you, but 6 feet, please.
Is that why you wear your pineapple shirt?
Of course. That's my safe word. Pineapples. My pineapple shirt keeps me safe.
All right, let's see what everybody's saying as we log on. Give everybody a few seconds to log on. If you haven't done so already, you can check us out on YouTube, and that's PTMP Live. That's youtube.com, PTMP Live. And then, of course, on Facebook, it is facebook.com/PTMP Live. So everywhere that you want to check us out, PTMP Live. We also have a website, www.ptmplive.com.
Can you spell DPMP?
DPMP.
Eso mismo. Can you spell it one more time for the people that don't know how to spell? I'm talking about myself. I don't know how to spell that.
PTMP.
Oh, you see, there you go.
Pass the Mic Podcast.
Okay, fancy.
I know. It's super fancy. Pat, what are you playing now, man? What do you got going on over there?
I'm trying to see the podcast so I can actually go
bro.
live with you, bro. You know, fancy stuff.
This guy.
All
right, there we are. We're live. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, let's see who we got in the building so far, at least on Facebook. So if you're on YouTube, Sandy will let me know if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever the case may be. Make sure you write it in there. What's up, Carla? How are you? And let's see what else we have going on. All right. Let's get this thing started. Gio, what do you say, man?
Sharing it, bro. Look, it's shared on my page, I think. Yeah, it is.
Did you?
You know, I'm an expert at this stuff, social media, so you know how that goes.
All right, so if you go to my page, you should be able to see it. I think you shared the wrong thing.
Well,
Pretty sure you shared the wrong thing.
Thanks.
So if we go here, let's see.
Look at how fancy he is. He's teaching me how to use Facebook and YouTube and stuff.
There you go. So if we click here.
I'm so good at social media. You should get at me.
So this is the YouTube link. You're in the YouTube one.
Isn't that fancy?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. I know what I'm doing here.
Look at you on YouTube.
Even when I'm accidental, I do things right.
You're an accident waiting to happen, bro.
That's what she said.
Oh, Sandy, are you're sharing the Facebook one though, aren't you? How come it's not showing on my page?
See? And you thought it was me?
Yeah, it's only showing up on the YouTube one. That's weird. Only YouTube's popping up here, Sandy.
Are you in Facebook jail?
What's that? Yeah, but not on Eddie though. So not on my personal.
Personal.
Yeah. Only YouTube is showing up on my personal, which is weird. So if we just go here, just go to PTMP Live, LIVE. Should come up. There it is, past the mic. So now
look at that.
You can see us live right here. And then all you gotta do is hit share.
That's what button is that?
The share button. You hit share, and there you're shared.
You gotta pretend. Look at that. Now you got two audios going and everything. We gotta pretend that it's I'm a 90-year-old woman that never used a phone before. That's how good I am at this stuff.
It's on the desk. All right.
What's on the desk?
He's looking for the keys.
Who's he?
The old man.
That's not cool, man. He doesn't look that old. He has like 50 grains of white hair, but he's. It's all good.
That's called salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. It's salt and pepper. Salt and pepper's here.
It's called
Intelligence?
Oh.
Okay.
See how dark you guys see how you paint yourself?
You ever heard the dicho sí pa que te cae?
Apparently.
I'm just kidding. I love you, bro.
All right, guys. Here we go. Let's get this thing started.
Yes.
Pass the Mic Podcast. Real world problems for real world solutions and real world people. What do you think?
I think that's sounds like I'm gonna be on CBS Live or something.
All right, here we go. Gio, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Tell us where we can find you. Tell everybody who doesn't know who Gio is.
Cool.
What you do and what you're up to, and a little bit of just give us a little brief biography.
Bro, everything you need to know about me is on World Star. So just visit
Oh
World.
my gosh. This guy. We knew that this show was going to be interesting.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So I'm 30 years old. For those that didn't know, I'm a lot older than I look. At least that's what they tell me, or whatever. Maybe I am, maybe
Are you
I'm
trying
not.
to look older?
No,
Is that what it is?
no. I'm trying to look like I'm 15, but if I do that, then, I get ID'd just for buying a six-pack of soda. Seriously. I look like a baby when I shave. All right, I'm 30 years old. I've been DJing since I was approximately 13 years old. Literally, for the longest time, 16 years going on 17, the longest time that I can ever think. I've actually done something that I enjoy, that I like, and that I want to keep pursuing for the rest of my life. There it is, in a nutshell.
Okay, so you're that's it? Just you're a DJ?
I'm a DJ. That's what defines me. So that's what I go upon.
What kind of music you play?
Open format.
Open format? What does that mean?
That means I can play anything you want me to play, including Mexican music. Did you know that there's over 15 genres of Mexican music? Duranguense, huapango, zapateado, tierra caliente, sonidera, cumbia, ranchera, norteño, tejano, Tex-Mex.
This guy, bro.
That's just Mexican music alone.
Can you imagine having him MC at one of your parties?
It'll be lit.
So
I did that professionally for 4 years.
Do we have his information ready to roll? All right, tell us where they can find you.
They can find me on Facebook under the name Giovanni. That's my alias, Giovanni Hernandez. For anyone that doesn't know, that's my biological name. There's no middle name. I'm not that fancy.
But I don't think that's the one that you gave me. I think
it's DJ Gio Miami on Instagram. If you want to find me on the gram,
there you go.
It's a DJ Gio Miami. Simple as that.
And phone number?
What? No, that's private. 786-317-7225.
There it is. Now,
No, but I got more information. I was just kidding, bro. I'm not going to just say I'm only a DJ, bro.
All right, tell me, what else?
Well, I actually have my broadcast communication degree, something that not everyone actually knows. So being behind the mic is actually something that inspired me a long time ago, ever since I was in high school, that I was actually on something called Bronco Television. BTV, Homestead, Broncos, yes.
You a Homestead boy?
I'm a Homestead boy.
Wow, man.
Class of 08.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, our 10-year reunion just went. I never went. I didn't go.
Well, the thing is, we have Facebook, Instagram, and everything, so everybody knows what everybody's doing.
Pretty much, yeah. It's not like the olden days when my mom went to high school. They're like, oh, I wonder how you doing, how many kids you got. No, pretty much your whole information's on there, including your social security if you want it. You can find it. Trust me, they call me every day trying to say, your social security is underdefined.
My favorite is your car insurance is out of date.
No, that's a regular. That's not a telecommunicator trying to spam you. They actually did it on the way here. They called me.
Yeah.
They're like, Mr. Hernandez, did you know that you don't have a social security now because we put it on hold?
Oh my goodness.
You had to pay. I don't know how many. I'm like, no, okay. I just let it keep going so I can actually stop them from working.
All the spam.
They just hang up on me. They know better.
It's crazy.
It's awesome.
It's crazy.
I think it's funny.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about some other things, man.
Sure.
I know that you have been battling something behind the scenes. You made it public not too long ago.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things happening for you, especially in the DJing market, etc. You have something called MS, multiple sclerosis, and now you're the ambassador. I
am a patient ambassador, or you can call it a patient ambassador for the medicine that I take.
For Abaggio, right?
For Abaggio, that is correct.
Awesome, man. And can you tell us a little bit about MS? I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't know exactly what MS is. A lot of people think that it has something to do with your muscles.
Yeah, get that a lot.
And then they don't know the second word, so they kind of just guess. So you have something wrong with your muscles in your back? You have scoliosis?
You have something. Yeah, that's exactly what everybody actually says too. They actually confuse it with muscle dystrophy for some reason.
Ah, there you go.
Right. Which is a lot worse. That's no joke. I actually have a friend that has that, and bless his heart, he's been battling that ever since I've known him, and
So fill us in, bro.
Multiple sclerosis, for those that don't know, is an autoimmune disease that has no cure to today's date. It's where your immune system attacks itself. And what does it attack, you may ask? It attacks something called the myelin sheathing. I know it sounds difficult, but I'm going to give it to you very simple in layman's terms. Imagine this cable. And that's called the myelin sheathing, the plastic or the rubber on the outside, and on the inside is the nerve. So your own immune system is actually attacking the outside of that black and is exposing that. So if you get hit or you get a bump in the head, what's the first thing that happens?
You rub it, or the pain.
Okay, well that's actually what you do.
Blood starts coming out.
But how does your body react to a bump? Well, you get a bump. I just said it right there. Yeah, you get a bump. Let's just call it a bump. What happens with the bump? What is that called? That's called swelling.
Right.
So you basically swell up. So imagine if you get literally scars all over your brain and your entire nervous system. they start to swell, and then you get various different
Lesions.
they're called lesions in your brain or in your spine. That is correct. And with those lesions, you get complications. There's literally about 19 different things that you can go through. But I'm just going to give you the basics of what I've actually gone through. Radiating numbness, pain. I've had testicular pain, unfortunately, that resulted to radiating numbness in my legs. I lost the feelings in my legs. Vertigo, dizziness, double vision, facial numbness, I would like to call it, and just a whole bunch of other things. Spasticity, muscle pain, problems walking, instability, problems urinating, bladder issues. There's just so many things that you can go down the line, and it's sporadic. You never know. That's what the multiple means. You get multiple lesions, and it depends on what part of that brain or nerve that it attacks is what will actually happen to you, whether it's going to be permanent or whether it's only going to be something that I have, which is called RRMS, remitting relapsing multiple sclerosis.
But you're pretty young, man. I mean,
Yes.
you know, you're in your 30s, and how long have you had it for?
Well, I would like to say I've had it for about approximately 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
But actually diagnosed, never forget the day, December 26, 2017 was the day, right after Christmas.
Wow,
They
man.
decided to diagnose me with
So you're in
multiple
your
sclerosis.
20s, and was it
Yes.
like a shock to you? Or is this a common thing, like young people, you know, getting MS?
Well, it's actually a very rare thing, people
Okay.
having MS. And it just so happens that it's even more rare in men. So out of every 5 people that get MS, let's say 4, out of every 4,
But yeah, you can't
3 of
win
them
the
are women.
lottery.
No, I know, right? But I can catch MS. No, for every 4 people that have MS, you know, 3 of those are women. 1 of them is a male. And here I am a male. Usually happens when you're after your 20s. You
Okay.
know, I got it at the right onset stage of life, basically.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
The younger you are,
what's the worst? What's the worst that can happen to you?
It's
Is it treatable?
It's treatable, yes, absolutely. It's treatable. It's
But it's not
non-curable.
curable.
No, exactly. So you're gonna live with this for the rest of your life. I know
Right.
that I have MS, and it's gonna be for the rest of my life. But it is treatable, and
Wow.
with the treatment option that I'm on, you know, things are going fairly well for me.
Was it really? Did it mess with your brain a lot?
It's a brain disease. Yeah, it gives you brain fog.
No,
brain
I mean
fog.
like emotionally.
Absolutely. To
Like
this day.
psychologically.
To this day, you know, some people don't realize they look at you and they think you're okay, but in reality,
You
with
have-
you know, you have a sense of PTSD, for instance. You know, when you lose your eyesight and you're in the hospital and everything's spinning and you're here, you know.
Well, I remember you coming to me. I'm like, I can't feel my leg. and,
Yeah.
you know, certain things. And
just imagine you walking down the street and all of a sudden you feel numbness on your leg and then you can't feel your leg and it's painful and you don't know what's going on with your body. It's traumatizing. So for the rest of my life, whenever I feel bad or I feel something, I immediately think, oh no, I don't want to go to the hospital again. I don't want to get the medicine in the hospital. I don't want to be there for a week. I don't want to feel what I'm feeling.
Right.
Is it going to be this time that I'm going to be in a wheelchair now? Is it going to be disabling for me?
so you can get disabled by it.
It's a disability progressive disease. It
Wow,
is,
man.
absolutely. Every day that you're living with MS, every single day you're getting more and more and more towards the disability side.
Due to the lesions.
Due
And
to
the swelling and everything else.
Due to the disease in itself.
Wow, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's a tough one. Absolutely. It was tough. I'm managing myself very well now. You know,
I'm glad.
eating better.
I'm glad. I know
sort
we
of.
went through a rough patch there, man.
It was rough. It was really
It was rough.
scary. More scary than anything else, you know.
Yeah.
I literally went to different seminars and talked to different people and to try and learn more information. You know,
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to live this life. I need to make sure I get as much knowledge as I can about it. To then go to these seminars and see, you know, 1 walker, 2 walker, 3 walkers, 4. And then all of a sudden you see people in wheelchairs.
And you see everything
people-
happening.
Yeah, and you see people on pneumatic, you know, wheelchairs that they can't even move. They're just, and you're like, this is my future? Is this what I have to look forward to? This is not
Right.
good, my friend.
It's crazy.
It is.
Super crazy.
It was. It's not as crazy anymore. Once you have it for so long, you know how to manage your symptoms. You know how to take care of yourself.
And so what's been really working for you is Abaggio.
Abaggio has been a huge help. Since I've started Abaggio, I have no disability progression, no new lesions, and no exacerbations.
So obviously, I can't just go into like CVS or anything and just pick up Abaggio.
Absolutely not. No, you cannot do that.
Like if I'm,
No,
you know,
you have to be
I'm not
medically.
feeling good. I can just go get Abaggio.
No, it's not even that. It's specifically made for MS patients. You have to talk to a neurologist. Always talk to your doctor, and you know, get the right
How
care.
have the hospital bills been with all this stuff, man?
Well, in the beginning, since
Just
I
in
was in the
general.
hospital, in general, they're not easy. I'm gonna have hospital bills until the day that I die. Put
Isn't
it to you
that
like
crazy?
It is, absolutely. I'll never
And
be
you
able to
have
pay
medical,
that.
right? You have-
I do, but here's the crazy part about that. Since I am a pre-existing condition patient now, if
it's harder for you to like renew anywhere.
I can't switch.
You're stuck.
I'm stuck. Since I had Obamacare when it first happened,
You're stuck with Obamacare.
I have Obamacare for life.
Isn't that insane?
Well, at least that's what I really don't know about those, but I think that's the way it goes.
insane.
I can't get a private insurance. Well, I can. Don't get me wrong. I
insane,
can
man.
get it, but I'll just pay, an arm and a leg more. It's like if you want to get life insurance, but you have cancer, you're
do
gonna
a-
pay a lot more.
Let's do a little roll call. What do you say?
Let's do it.
What up, Rainier? How you doing, buddy? Thank you so much, Rainier.
What's up?
Renier.
No, you gotta say Renier.
Rainier.
No, Renier. But the Cuban way.
Louis, what up, Louis? Question for Gio. Do you use alternative medicines for relief? So that's a question for you. Ermnus, what up, buddy? How you doing, man? Hope everything's good, man. I haven't heard from you in a little while. What are the side effects using that medication you're on now? Just curious.
Sure.
I have friends with MS.
Well, I know, all the side effects that you possibly can get. For one, the one that was the scariest for me when I decided to go on that, when I talked to my doctor about it, was your liver enzyme being elevated.
Okay.
It on some certain patients, it has shown that, it could be that, and it could be something else. Headache, nausea, diarrhea, hair loss. Not hair loss, but hair thinning mostly. And those are the big gist of them.
Okay.
But the only side effects that I personally experienced is that a few months after starting Obagio, I felt my hair was thinner and it wasn't growing back as fast.
Wow.
But after that, literally it went away and I didn't have any other side effects.
Now you have
Personally, my personal experience.
Full head of hair.
I have, yes, you can see, Rico Suave.
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 All right, there you go, Louis. If you got any other questions, let us know, man. Anybody else that got any questions, want to chime in on the chat, please do so. And I appreciate you sharing that with us, man.
Not
I
a
know
problem.
it's not the easiest thing to share, and you have to be well informed, and you have to feel confident, and there comes a point where you feel like, okay, it's not a woe is me now. It's educating the rest of the the community so that they understand that there are some people going through things that you just never know, and that there are these silent diseases that can really hurt you.
Yeah.
There's these silent things that can really
Well-
affect you emotionally, that can affect you physically, etc. And it's important that we bring recognition to the community so they understand that these walks and these things that you guys are doing are not just for your own exercise, not just for your own good, but it's really to raise awareness for things like Obagio and other pharmaceutical research. I know that a lot of pharmaceutical researchers, there are good ones and there are bad ones, just like anything else in this world. There are companies that are out for profit, and there are companies that are out for, actually helping people and really making them better. There's obviously costs and everything. So, these things are not cheap. But one of the big things that I would really like to bring recognition to is our healthcare system. It's got to change, man. It's ridiculous how bad this is. And so that's one of the big target areas that I'm going after. Obviously, everything going on with Black Lives Matter, etc. I think that it's not just Black Lives Matter. I think it's a bigger thing. I think the really, really big picture that we need to take into all of this is that we need to make changes in legislation. I think that's it's stronger than just making a walk. When you do a walk for MS, you're walking because you're raising money and awareness for that.
Agreed.
When you walk for something like racism, it brings awareness to the community. But if you're looking for change, it needs to go into legislation. It needs to go into the lawmaking and how officers are trained and how many different things can be affected by this. And so that's one of the big things that I want to bring to awareness for everybody.
Well, since we're on that same topic still, I forgot to say this. Yes, you talked about rarity. How rare is this disease?
Right.
It's actually a little bit more common than it was before, but prior to me doing the research 3 years ago, there was only 200,000 U.S. cases per year.
That's crazy.
How many millions of lives do we have in the United States? Billions, I think. No, it's at least at a billion.
In the United States, I think it's 64 million, right?
And there's gotta be more than
164 million? No, because of the because when they were doing the
census,
the PPP and whatnot, I think it was like 160 something million, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody help me out here.
Well, I'm talking about in the
Sandy,
entire U.S.
Do you have a number? Can we pull up a number really quickly of how many people we have in the United States? What's the census so far? I mean, not everybody fills it out.
I could have sworn it's at least at a billion at this point. There's like 7 billion people in the world.
160 million.
That doesn't seem like nowhere near the number that I'm looking for.
I mean, we're not China, dude.
Yeah, thank goodness.
We're not China.
Well, imagine there's only 200,000 confirmed, supposedly around that number of cases per year. So it's pretty rare.
What's up, Heck? DJ Heck, what up, man? How's it going? Louis says thanks.
No problem, Louis.
Oh, here you go. Here's
Louis?
a good one. Rainier, does marijuana help?
I guess it could. There's not enough extensive research.
Okay.
You know, with medical.
But it helps with the pain.
Yes, absolutely it could.
Right.
It's not for me, but
Okay.
yeah, it could.
Okay. So
There are patients that have my neurologist even told me he has patients that have MS and they take,
well,
medical
I'm pretty
marijuana.
sure it's not
and
just
whatnot.
marijuana. It's a stem of it. The oils or whatever they're taking from it.
More research.
It's more research.
More extensive research needs to be done
stuff,
for sure.
That's awesome, man. I know medical marijuana. I know that CBD has helped family members of mine with PTSD, etc. and stuff like that. So that I know that there are really strong effects in medical marijuana.
Did you hear that a minute ago?
I did.
What was that?
That's something happening back there.
That was weird.
The guys are in the back, lifting and moving stuff. So
That's what it sounded like. I hope that's what it sounded like.
all right, here we go. DJ Gio. Let's talk about the moment you realized that this was your passion, man, DJing.
So the moment I actually realized that it was a passion of mine is when I met a gentleman by the name of Arturo de Jesus Morejon. Orejon, as I like to call him. He went to a house party I was DJing. I was super young. I'm talking about I was a freshman in high school, college. And he showed me something called Automix on the computer.
Virtual DJ?
The first version of Virtual DJ, if anyone knows, is Automix 1.0. And it blew my mind. I was taking CDs and records at this point.
Right.
So when he showed me that on the computer, I'm like, this could make my life a lot easier. This is cool. So after I left that house party, I literally rode my bike to a place called Gecko's in Homestead.
Little did you know it would become taboo.
Taboo?
Yeah, it's taboo now to use auto sync.
Oh, yeah. Well, but at that point, it was cool. It made my life easier.
Shout out to Rob. Rob, what's up, man? He's on my personal Pass the Mic.
Cool. Nice. Hi, Rob.
Yeah, he's from Traveling DJs.
Oh,
Hooks it up, man. Really, really cool guy. A lot of vocal drops and meeting celebrities and stuff through Traveling DJs. So really cool.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
But that's once I met him and I saw that, I'm like, this is pretty cool. And then just being at events with him, following him, and doing all these weddings, seeing people dance and have a great time, and seeing that it was something that I one enjoyed and two was actually really good at.
Right.
I said, man, this is probably what I'm meant to be. This is awesome. And then I got the job at a place called Royal Palace Banquet Hall, which I did that for 10 years. And that's where I got a lot of my experience, weddings, mitzvahs, you name it.
Right.
I did it there. And I stuck to it. I just loved going there every weekend. So I'm here super young, a sophomore in high school. And while all my friends are going out on the weekend partying or going out to the movies or the bowling alley, I'm like, I got to go to work. And I wasn't even mad about it. I was happy about it. I'm like, yes, I get to work this weekend. That's how I knew, hey, cool. If I'm actually going to work and I like what I'm doing and I'm excited to go to work,
right,
this is a passion.
But you had a couple things in between, right?
What do you mean by this?
Like
jobs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've always did. My first job was at Dia's Supermarket right next to Gecko's. And the reason why I got that job is to get enough money to buy my equipment. I kid you not. The moment I got the money to buy the equipment,
you quit your job.
I quit my job the next day. True story.
Shout out to Diaz.
I quit my job the next day and I said, I'm never looking back.
Then what?
Well, I actually worked at a place called Embassy Suites for Town Park. I was a valet attendant for about 4 years. I worked construction for about 4 months. I was a demo man. That was fun. I got to demolish things. But once the demo was done, they kept me on the site. I would literally just pretend I was working because I didn't know how to construct anything. I didn't even know how to construct my own playpen at my son's jungle gym at the house. I'm like, I need help, guys. What do I do with my hands?
So you don't do your home shopping at IKEA?
No. Or I do, but then I also get the extensive warranty that brings a person to build it for you. Thanks. So shout out to those guys, whoever they are. There's a button for that.
There's a button. There is, but I'm not going to find it right now.
No, you're fine.
All right. So then after that, you so you did a little construction. Then what?
Well, I worked at the Embassy Suites, but then I actually got a job at Sports Authority for 2 months. They brought me on as a manager doing retail sales. Never doing that again.
Never
I don't care how bad I am in money.
Why,
I'll go to I'll go panhandle.
So you don't like retail sales?
Let me explain you an experience that I had at Dolphin Mall Sports Authority.
Oh, so it was at Dolphin Mall.
It was at Dolphin Mall, bro, of all places, right?
This
I
is
know.
about to get interesting.
I never would have thought I would have worked at Dolphin Mall. I never really saw myself doing that, but
Andrew
they offered
says
me.
What's up?
Who?
Andrew and Kelvin.
What's up, Andrew and Kelvin?
And Tony. Man, we got a full house today, bro.
I love it.
Tony
guys?
H from ISP, Kelvin from Tavs, and Andrew. I am not sure where
I know all those guys.
Where do we know Andrew from? What's up, bro? DJ Tiger Mix.
Oh, I think I know who that is, but I can't really see his picture, and I'm really bad with names.
Yeah, me too.
I'll figure it out later, bro.
I know.
Or maybe you can put it down in the comments.
I know Tiger Mix.
Where do we know you from, bro? I'm sorry, man. Doesn't ring the biggest bell.
Andrew, hit us up, man.
Hit us up. Yeah, well, the experience that I had was this lady was shopping for stuff, and I worked what they called hard sells. My job was to sell extended warranty on a basketball, and I was very good at it. I would make people buy a $10 basketball and put a $6 warranty on the basketball.
You had to sell Okay, hold on. Extended warranty on
Well,
a
a warranty
basketball.
on a basketball. Basically, if
so
the
what-
ball popped, if the
so
ball got dirty or anything like that,
if
it didn't bounce right, they can come back and get another ball.
Bro.
You imagine trying to sell warranty on a basketball to a 17-year-old, and the 17-year-old paid an extra $6 for a basketball that cost $10.
Wow, man.
That was me, man. It sells,
You were
bro.
that
I'm a
guy.
people person.
You were that guy.
Well, they ended up telling me to help out this lady. I'm not going to say where she's from, but she was not the nicest, and they knew it, so they just threw me under the bus and say, help her out. I'm like, I don't know anything about the clothing, but like, just help her out. She ended up giving me all her clothes, and I'm holding it. I'm like, you want me to get a card? She goes, no. You can hold it. You're my slave, basically. That's what you're here for. You're getting paid for that. You work for me. And I looked at her. I said, ma'am, that's not the way this works. I'm like, I can help you. I can get you a cart and you can push your own cart, but I'm not going to push your cart for you or find everything for you. I can help you find stuff, but I'm not going to do your shopping for you.
Right.
And lo and behold, she tells me, no. I've got the manager. You're my BI, you know what? You need to do what I tell you. And I said, oh, really? Is that so? And I just chopped her clothes and walked out.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I went back to hard sells, and when they came and confronted me, I said, listen, this is what the lady did. You take it as you want. If you say something to me, I'm gone. And I quit like a week later.
Wow. I'm sure there's some lawyer listening going, how long ago was this?
No, this was a long... Dude, we're talking about something that happened like 6 years ago.
Was
yeah,
there any
almost 6 years ago.
paperwork on this?
It was at least 5 years ago because I was already married at the time. I remember that. I was married. After that...
the stuff that happens in jobs, man.
Retail, bro, retail. You know, it's very simple. You go to a retail store, especially if you go to Ross or Marshalls. I love shopping there. You just go on the floor and you're just like picking out your clothes.
No, you're that guy, dude. Don't do that.
No, I'm the guy that picks up after the guys that threw the clothes on the floor. Instead
Oh
of shopping
my
on the shelves, I
goodness,
would
man.
shop on the floor because all the clothes is on the floor.
It's ridiculous. I hate when people do that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I don't shop there anymore.
I hate that.
I shop
really do.
online now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't shop. I wear the same clothes for years and years. Especially my pineapple shirt. I wear it like twice a week.
Andrew said he
kidding.
just added you.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Thanks for the ad. I'll link up with you later, man.
There you go.
That's what's up. Oh, then as I was getting to right after Sports Authority,
Yeah,
I got
busy.
hired at a place called Senor Frogs.
Yeah,
Anyone
that
knows
was-
Senor Frogs. That
were there
was a
for a while.
lot of fun in my life. I'll
But
tell
that
you
wasn't
that.
a different job. That was DJing.
I was
Well,
the
MC.
MC. I was the MC there. So my job was awesome. I would work for 6 to 8 hours a day, and my job was to give away free shots to people. Little did they know there was no alcohol in those shots.
Oh, man. There
No.
There go all the cells.
All right, let me say that again. Because I don't want to, laws and get in trouble. There was no alcohol in those shots. It was a lot of fun. I would cater to people from all over the world, and my job was literally to just entertain them. I ran the show.
That's cool.
I would do music trivia, movie line trivia. I would do fun games and activities, drinking games, running games. I mean, you name it. The games I did in there were a heck of a lot of fun, and it gave me a lot more extra skills on the mic, which I already had
Right,
because
right.
of my broadcasting degree. But that's what really
But
brought
it's
me to the
different.
next level.
It's
It's
different.
entertainment,
It's
100%.
different. It's definitely different.
It's something different when you
And
go
you can
to a
learn.
restaurant
Yeah.
and you're trying to make people get up out of their seat and do a conga line with you in the middle of a restaurant. Imagine being at Chili's and all of a sudden, everybody get up out of your seats, let's do the conga, let's go. It was pretty fun, man. It was cool.
It's way different though, man. You could learn something in school. You can learn something in, whatever they give you your time at the studio, whatever. But it's way different when you're running your own show.
Real life
It's
experience.
So different. You're different personalities, different people. How much did they really have to drink inside of a real shot glass?
Well, in reality, sometimes, I mean, I would cater to, there was these quinceañeras that would come, and you're talking about 40, 50 young quinceañeras, and you had to cater to them and entertain them. Of course, you can't offer free shots at that time. What are you
Right.
going to offer them? You offer them a smoothie, but they would have to come onto the stage and games
Do a
that
dance
I
or
even
something.
invented games at that point.
Yeah.
I ran. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, a lot of stress. I forgot to talk about TNS roofing. I did that for a very short period of time because that's actually when I ended up getting sick, and I was a liability to the company.
Pretty much where I came in.
Yeah, right after TNS.
Yeah.
Right when I was, a little bit after TNS, because I was already no, that's right, I forgot. No, I was at Senor Frogs, and then I went into TNS, and then I left TNS, or we left, and then I came back to Senor Frogs. And that's when I met you. That's correct.
Yeah. It's about the time because I remember all the stories.
It was a fun time in my life. I don't regret doing that. It paid very well. And it was a lot of stress.
I think now we're doing better, though.
No, so much better. It's not even funny. Well, not right now. Right now, nobody's doing better.
Nobody's doing good.
I mean, I know the people that are doing better, hand sanitizer, masks. The people that were struggling before, they're like, awesome. Real estate. How is people buying houses? They're trying to move?
I'm trying to buy a house, right?
Me too.
But I can't.
Why not?
Because everything that I go to see, it's already like under contract. There's not enough houses in the market. It's a buyer's market right now. Well, it's a seller's market, really. Because there's too much demand and not enough supply.
Sorry. Yes, say bro, senior
Daisy.
or senor? Not senor. We call it what we wanted. We call it frogs. We just made it easy because people would confuse that.
It's senor.
Senior frogs.
Senor
frogs, but there's no nye.
Technically, isn't there?
Yeah, there is maybe. I don't even know. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Sandy, can we look up the logo for Senor Frogs?
Oh, I got it right here. No, not really. I don't want to leave this because it's pretty cool. But
oh, look who just joined in.
Who just
joined in? George Jet.
Oh, yeah, he did say he was going to sign up. What's up, George Jet?
It does have it, right?
It does have a chicka.
So
yeah, I figured. Yeah, so
stop saying senior.
I like to say senior because there was a lot of white people that went to my restaurant.
Oh, man.
And they would always say senior.
That's it. I'm done.
Why? I didn't say nothing. No,
I'm
white.
out. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the podcast.
Bye, Felicia.
All right.
No, they would always say senior frogs instead of whatever. You know what? The frogs. We didn't even call it senior. We used to call it, hey, you going to work at Frogs today? We call it Frogs. Funny. That was the nickname. Where do you work at? I work at Frogs. So many times, that when I would actually walk by or see a restaurant like that, I always thought that they only sold frog legs there.
Oh, my goodness.
I was that guy.
You were that guy.
Before I got the job there.
Daisy's cracking up.
My wife knew more about frogs than I did. And when she saw that I got the job there, she goes, oh, my God, that place is super famous. I'm like, frogs who? I didn't know.
Daisy's dying over there. She's cracking up. She's crying, laughing.
Don't die.
What up, George, man? Hey, I appreciate you coming in and checking out the podcast, man. He's been a lot of support. George has his own show as well, and I think now he's working at a radio station. George, you're more than welcome to drop all the info there so people can follow you and check out what you got going on. Appreciate the love and support, man. Nothing but love out here.
But it's going to cost you $5. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right, guys, here we go. Let's get into the next topic. EIDL is supposed to be releasing grants. I know you got a little bit on the PPP. Did you get anything on the EIDL?
I did not.
All right. So the EIDL, Economic Disaster Injury Loan, I think I think I said it right? Economic Disaster Injury Loan?
Well, there's an I there. So economic injury, what? Disaster loan?
Injury.
Because it's EIDL?
Injury.
So economic injury disaster loan?
Yes.
Fancy.
There you go. EIDL. So basically what they had said in the beginning was that it's supposed to be up to a $10,000 grant, and nobody got the grant. So they were giving $1,000 for each employee, etc. And now there's talk about it actually being released as the $10,000 grant. So you can still get your $10,000 as far as free money to help your business. And I'm hoping that does go through. There's also the next step, which President Trump just released, which is the next round of stimulus.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
That's a big one for everybody. I'm sure a lot of people are still hurting. Our industry is going to be hurting for a very long time.
I don't want to talk about that.
It is. It's, unfortunate. There are some industries that are still going to be affected by this for quite a long time. Even though we're trying to do our virtual parties, trying to do everything, it's still not the same. And I'm not talking about in the same as it's not the same not being around the people and having the feeling and all that stuff, because I do enjoy doing the virtual parties. Don't get me wrong. I feel the same way. I really do.
I did two of those.
So for me, when I see everybody having a good time in the Zoom and I'm making conga lines in the Zoom and I have these crazy parties happening in the Zoom, it's really interesting, man.
Sorry, my mind just triggered one person on the actual live, and only one person doing a conga line by themselves at the house.
No, it's funny
Just
because
going around the living
like
room.
they'll have family members or stuff, or like maybe the main party had like a couple people go over, and they're doing their little conga line, and it's beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing to see people making the best of every situation, and I love it. I really can't get enough of it.
I got to give a shout out to Campbell Drive Elementary. They're the first ones that gave me the virtual opportunity. So it was so cool. It was so much fun. I DJ for them, and they felt bad that obviously they had to cancel prom. All my proms got canceled, and the busiest season for me is usually prom season, at least that, and of course end of the year. But for the most part, forget about it. Summer, right before summer, that's where bankroll comes in. I get so many events, doubles, triples on a single day, and we got hit hard. Wow. Hard, because all the things got canceled. So they decided to do something for the teachers that, thanks to all the teachers working so hard, including my sister, she's a teacher as well, you know, doing all these live on, what's it called again? Zoom meetings. Yeah. And so they actually invited me to their Zoom meeting, and for an entire hour they talked. I was on there listening to what they had to say, and they said, okay, guys, grab your drink, sit back. It's fun time. We got DJ Gio in the house. We're talking about 30, 40 teachers were there. And they were just donating money to me and just having a good time. And I would DJ, and then I would talk while I'm playing the songs. I'd be like, this song's for you.
You were like borderline a stripper, huh? They were just...
No, not that. No, well, the good news is I was an expensive stripper because nobody gave me only $1. They would give me in $5 increments. So I guess I wasn't a stripper down in Homestead. I moved up to the Miami Lakes area
DJing
or something.
for the wrong schools.
No, it was a lot of fun. Those teachers really know how to party.
I see that.
Yeah, they were good. It was fun.
Do we have a Zoom recording of that?
I don't. Of course not. I'm not going to put
crazy,
anybody's
man.
business out there.
Crazy.
It's not like they did anything wrong anyways. It's just they finished work. Some teachers were drinking water. Some teachers were drinking Coke or Sprite.
With an extra additive?
Yeah, with lemon and lime.
President Trump says second round of stimulus checks. Yeah, we've already talked about that. I mean, are you excited for that? Are you looking forward to it?
Who's not excited for money? I know I am.
Do you think
we're getting another stimulus check? God, man, why?
Do you think we're going to have some backlash on it?
When are we not going to have backlash when we get free money?
Yeah, true.
Well,
What does everybody else think about that? What do you guys think about that?
We'll wait.
Do you have a poll? Did I have a poll? On
Wait,
what?
We got to wait for everyone.
No, did you have a poll?
A poll? What do you mean a poll? Oh, a stripper poll? You spelled it right. No, actually, no, you spelled it wrong. You put P-O-L-L. That's
Like
not
if we're having like
somebody
actual
wrote
poll.
something?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's P-O-L-E, William. I'm putting you on blast. I don't care. I love you. Oh, by the way, happy birthday. DJ Willie Mix's birthday, bro. It just passed. We got to give him a shout out, man.
You DJ for the night school?
No.
Samantha Ann. Oh.
No, not the night school. It was for the teachers of Campbell Drive Elementary, K through 8 now.
Interesting. Sam, what are you going on that one? I'm trying to figure out that part.
William says I don't care. I know, it's okay.
Was that? I'm sorry. What was that? I DJed for the right school?
Oh, right school, not night school. I saw night school like you did. I think our eyes are deceiving you.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. I do DJ for the right school. That's a lot of fun. Actually, I'm alumni to Campbell Drive.
No, she's talking about me.
Oh, whatever. Bye, Felicia. Hey, I DJ for the schools that he DJs for sometimes.
So she's talking about Somerset. She's a Somerset.
Oh,
teacher.
yeah. Somerset's awesome. I DJ for Somerset before, thanks to you.
Yeah, she's talking about the Somerset.
I love Somerset. So much fun over there. Good
All right.
class, good teachers, good schools, good student. I got nothing bad to say about Somerset.
Yo, this one's going to be a big one. Ready?
Oh, God, you're scaring me.
All right. The new mandatory ordinance is in place. You must wear masks everywhere in public. If you violate guidelines, you will be fined $500 and jail time up to 60 days.
Give me 60 days, I get 3 square meals, baby. No, I'm just kidding. That would never happen.
Insane though, man.
It's crazy, but you know what? It's actually, if you really think about it, it's something that needed to be done.
It's not difficult to do. I understand. But, man, like, think about it.
I'll put it to you like this.
Like yesterday, I went jogging around the block.
You can't wear a mask when you're jogging.
I'm not going to wear a mask, man.
No, it's impossible.
That's not going to happen. So if the cop pulls me over and gives me a ticket or fines me or throws me in jail, you know what? You're going to have to take me wheezing and sweaty because it's...
But here's the thing. I actually have a job right now.
I think you should use your common sense, right? Use your common sense. If you're around people or you're going to be in close quarters with people, put on your mask. You know what I mean? Put on your mask. Or if you don't know the area that you're in, put on your mask. I think now they have even like a site. We'll talk about it in a little bit. That they're capturing people who are not complying to the codes.
Correct.
We're less than 3 people in this office. I make sure that I sanitize everything before we come on. All the mics are gone through. Everything goes through. I have hand sanitizer for everybody who comes in. We make sure we test everybody. To talk to them. Hey, how are you feeling? Have you been tested? Et cetera, et cetera. We make sure all the things before we bring somebody onto the show, so that way everybody feels safe. They know that we're taking proper precautions and that we're doing things the right way.
Did you sanitize the mic?
100%. Actually, the filters come off and we completely blast them with the Lysol.
Ooh, fancy word, Lysol.
Yeah, man.
So about that law, it's actually something that they should have put a long time ago. But here's the thing about that: there's gonna be a lot of people in this world that are automatically gonna say that they have COPD or that they have breathing problems to not wear their mask. I have that feeling that it's going to be like that because it's true. If you have breathing problems, I wouldn't wear a mask. How are you going to breathe in a mask? It restricts your breathing.
You're right. You're 100% right. I mean, but what are they supposed to do? Not go anywhere?
The 60 days in jail, I think it's a little extreme for not wearing a mask.
It's funny because they can't get person who, rapes somebody or does something wrong for 60 days in jail, but yet you don't wear a mask and you get 60 days in jail. Again, the laws and legislation that are out there are just really, really rough.
Decade said mask
You should spray Gio.
Where's the Lysol? We just have a Lysol party.
Decade mask off. Is he talking about the song?
He's talking about the song.
That's dope.
So yeah, you can just tell the cop, I'm sorry, officer.
Funny,
I heard the song Mask Off and I took it off.
DJs can't have a conversation without saying like
something of a song.
A
certain genre of a song.
Like a little snippet of it.
When someone asks you for your phone number, just tell them 967-5309.
That's the second
and then
person
just say
I got
your
with,
area code.
Look, that's the second person I got with Spray Gio. If I get 4 more, that's
Wait,
it.
who said that? I got 2.
Sprayed, dude.
Yeah, well, that's because he just said what Willie said.
Yeah, you're getting sprayed.
Why does
live.
everyone want to spray me?
4 more people and we're just spraying you.
That's just weird if you think about it. We're talking about stripper, we're talking about poles, and we're talking about spraying me.
No,
I feel
you
very
brought
uncomfortable.
out the other stuff.
No, someone wrote stripper and somebody talked. You the one who brought it up
Yeah.
and said, "Oh, were you a stripper? You're technically a stripper."
No, I said technically. I
Well,
asked
there
the
you go.
question.
And then all of a sudden we're talking about spraying me.
Well, because you're infected. Apparently, according to everybody else.
Next,
Pineapples.
pineapples. Safe word. What did I say? I said 967-5309. I meant to say 867. Whatever, bro. You know what I meant. Decade. So literal. Thanks, man.
Decade's like an encyclopedia.
Oh, look, Carla just said spray me. Thanks, Carla.
Spray Gio.
Appreciate it.
Spray Gio. One more.
Well, you can actually spray me if it's a spray Gio? Don't worry about it, bro. I'm just going to open up my new website, www.whocanisue.com.
Oh, here we go.
Got him.
Moving to the next topic. What's that?
That's my brother.
A-Rod on YouTube. He said,
what's good? What's good? Hey, shout out to Visionary Cuts, man.
Visionary Cuts?
They're all the way down in Homestead, really across the street from the IHOP. They just opened up right after this COVID-19.
Don't they do mobile?
Not anymore. No, they open up a shop. They open up their own shop now.
Nice, man. Awesome.
And it's beautiful in there. If you go in there, it's family orientated. They no cursing. They have their spray down area, so they actually spray people when they get in there. Not literally.
Shout out to them.
They hand sanitizing shops. All the barbers are wearing masks and a face shield, gloves, the whole 9 yards. They sanitize after every cut. They're changing the what's it called? What they put on top of the patient? Not the patient. The customer when they're getting their haircut.
It's not a bib.
Yeah, there you go. You see, I got a haircut yesterday. Fancy.
You're talking about the skirt or the...
Yeah, I don't know what the actual word for it is. I forgot.
The cape.
The cape. Oh, fancy.
There you go, cape.
Fancy is my new word. Yeah, they changed the capes out so that no 2 people wear the same cape. And they sanitize all the tools after everything and wait a little bit of time.
Well, they had to go through a special training now.
They do. And they already did that.
They have more hours of training than most police officers.
So all the barbers have COVID-19 training where, the barber side training. Yeah, they have all of that extra thing. They had to, take classes for that. They're certified. They have their things, bullets indoors. And, on top of that, they actually have a no wait. So they'll call you. You go and you wait in the AC of your car.
Right.
If you came walking, you can sit down, obviously.
That's the same thing I got at my barber. I think most barbers who are being compliant and who are following the rules and whatnot, it's a good thing. And so if you're looking for a barber and you're down in the Homestead area, South Homestead, right?
South Homestead.
South Homestead.
Go check out. Homestead is south.
Go check them out, man.
And even if you're in Kendall, it's not that far of a drive for a really good barber that's going to give you, good results every single time. All their barbers are certified. All their barbers have licenses. That's something big, you know. I'm not talking or scolding other barbershops. I really don't know about any other barbershops because I'm not a barber. But I've been to some barbershops that you go in and you're like, let me walk right back out.
Yeah, I've been there. All right, here we go. Miami Garden man wins $15 million jackpot.
Lucky guy. What a time to win
$15 million.
What I changed the world.
Oh, my
and then I'll go to Disney World.
All right, so how are you changing the world?
Huh?
Should I repeat the question one more time?
How will I change the world? It's very simple.
Tell me.
I'll try to migrate to Mars. There. Bye-bye mundo cruel. No, I don't know how to change the world. That's too tough of a question. That's for time for another. What if?
What if?
If I had $1 million, if I had $15 million, boy.
Can you imagine? No. Well, you know, if he won $15 million, he's obviously gonna have to pay the taxes on that. We'll just call it half. Okay, so
let's call it $7 million. I think it's fair to say he'll get $7 million.
$7.5 million. What do you do with $7.5 million? I want to hear everybody in the chat room.
I'll live debt free.
Sound off right now. $7.5 million you win right now. What are you going to do with it? What's the first thing you buy? What's the first thing you do? What's the first thing you do? $7.5 million. They just put the money into your account. First thing you're going to buy. First thing you're going to do. Tell me.
Life insurance and better health insurance.
On everybody.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
For your family.
Mm-hmm. Health comes first, bro.
Smart.
Without health, what do you got?
Yeah, you got $7.5 million.
You got $7.5 million that are just sitting there in the bank. Exactly. Yeah. So I'll do that, and then the second thing, obviously the actual first thing I'll do is find a financial advisor. Figure out how do I disperse that money because, you know, it's not safe.
Hey, Rod said you better take
You coming, bro. You coming with me, man, for sure. Wherever we go, if you're going to be the only barber on Mars, you imagine how much business you'll get? Not much because there's no one there, but you know what I mean? Eventually.
Yo, $7.5 million for me. First thing I'm doing is I'm throwing it into a high interest account for sure.
There you go.
For sure.
Smart. Investing, yeah.
For sure. First thing
financial advisor.
And make sure that I have my lawyers lined up so if something happens to me or, you know, anybody that's down the line that somebody's going to end up with that money, not just
you got to find yourself a probate and guardian lawyer.
There you go.
And I have one. Irama Valdez.
Decade says he's leaving the country.
If you have $7.5 million, you're leaving the country. Okay, where would you go?
Yeah, Decade, where would you go, man?
Where? There's a lot of countries
Samantha,
in this
I want to hear. What are you going to do? $7.5 million. Willie, $7.5 million. What are you going to do with it? Carla, $7.5 million. What are you going to do? Sandy, $7.5 million. What are you going to do first thing? First thing you're buying, Sandy.
Hurry up, Sandy.
You're going to go pay off your debts?
Yeah, that's
you have
$7.5
million.
That's a lot of money in debt.
All right. Pay off the debt.
I would try to live off the grid, bro.
Yeah, that would definitely happen for me.
You're not going to hear from me or see me again, guys. Sorry.
DJ Heck. Daisy, $7.5 million. You win it right now. What are you going to do?
Shout out to DJ Heck 1, man.
What are you going to do? George Jet, $7.5 million. You got it right now. It's in your bank account. What are you going to do with it? All right.
I'm going to buy a new pony.
Man causes mayhem on social media after sharing his pizza delivery order. He ordered strawberry pizza. There hasn't been this much controversy since pineapple does not go on pizza. Now, I am a Hawaiian pizza eater, bro.
I'm not. Contrary to my pineapple shirt.
Yeah, I like pineapples on my pizza.
I'm those skeptical believers, and I hope you guys don't hate me after I say this, but I don't believe pineapples belong on a pizza. But hey, to each his own. That's just my personal opinion. Don't hate me for that.
What's the weird thing that you eat that not other people do?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think anything weird that nobody else eats, bro.
Really? Like I put ketchup in my honey mustard, and that's like my thing.
Well, I actually I put honey on my with my ketchup on my chicken nuggets.
Honey, ketchup, and chicken nuggets.
Yeah, and I put honey on my Popeye's chicken sandwich.
So what if somebody told you that it doesn't belong on your chicken?
I'll tell them that's just my own personal opinion, bro. That's what I like.
So apparently this thing like went crazy, like super crazy. Like people were like upset, starting fights and
fights. Why for strawberries?
Arguments and stuff because the guy put strawberries on his pizza.
Okay, I don't see anything wrong with it. That's his own choice.
What people get upset about?
Does chocolate belong on pizza?
Look, I mean, if you like it,
if you put strawberries, you can put chocolate with strawberries. But think about the nastiness of chocolate, strawberries, cheese, and sauce, and on the bread.
I mean, I do some weird stuff, man. Like I like salt and vinegar chips in my Oreo cookies and cream.
My sister makes ham and cheese sandwiches with Frosted Flakes cereal in it.
Dope. That's so dope.
Yeah, I think you should try it. It's not bad, actually.
God, I'm such
She's
a fat
also the
boy.
one who taught me about the honey and the ketchup.
I'm such a fat boy.
So good.
All right. So he says he would go to
Ibiza, Spain, or Barcelona, Mexico. It's not the right time to go to those places, if I may add. At least not right now.
I don't know where I would go, but I would probably start checking out some places to, lay my head. Definitely.
Wisconsin. I
Definitely
could
some
put you in a
places.
log in a mansion up there in Wisconsin.
Another DJ moment. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your DJ moment with DJ Gio.
Oh.
A few moments later.
All right. Florida man Dante Palmer started the Squat for Change movement to demand diaper changing stations in public men's restrooms. He wants fathers to embrace every inch of parenthood.
That's cool. I'm a father. I'm down for
father
that.
too.
But I just don't like how he wants fathers to embrace every inch of parenthood. They should have worded that differently. Just saying.
I mean, honestly, when you think about this, I'm not going down that road.
Exactly.
When you think about this, there's nothing wrong with changing a diaper. I mean, it's not our favorite thing to do in the whole wide world,
I
but
change my son's diaper every day.
It's not something that you should not embrace.
They should have those
changed
in
my
men's bathrooms.
daughter's diaper a few times. I didn't do it as much as Carla did. It's just different. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know.
So are you one of those dads that are skeptical because you have a daughter and it gives you the heebie-jeebies, to change your daughter's diaper?
There are certain things. There are certain things.
You're not the first person I hear that from. That's why I don't have a daughter, so I don't have that
It's
experience.
not that I don't have the heebie-jeebies. It's just there's certain things that
I just made up that word, bro, and you said it. You owe me $1 million.
There are certain things that I think that are different when you have a daughter. I think
agree.
It's a little different.
I understand.
It is a little different. Like I'm not gonna shower with my daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't blame you.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that one.
It's just I don't want to deal with like the questions. And
Yeah,
stuff,
that'll
it's
be
kinda
awkward. That'll be awkward. That's a mommy moment. Mommy, take over.
Yeah,
Yeah, last thing you want to do is tell your
there's
daughter,
also
"Oh, that's
things-
just a snake."
There's
And all of
also
a sudden,
things like that you do with your daughter, like you need to cross your legs and you
yeah,
need to
close your
not,
legs, don't squat.
And she she's very active, so she'll put her legs up and stuff. She'll have a skirt. And she just doesn't know. She just doesn't understand.
Of course not.
It is a little bit more very little challenging with certain things when you're the dad and you're trying to teach her and she's trying to understand why Papi can sit like this and mommy and her have to sit this way and stuff like that.
Time will.
But
time will
she
take its
got
course.
it. She got it. There are certain things that are a little bit more different. A little bit more different. A Miami man stops his work truck in traffic in Doral to help an elderly man cross the street. This doesn't get on the news because it takes away attention from the negativity that's going on.
When have you ever seen positivity in
On
a
the TV,
newscast?
unless it's
Positivity.
unless it's to benefit them somehow, you don't.
Ratings.
Correct.
Ratings.
Correct.
People go to the news and they know they're going to see stuff that's crazy.
Like when I did the thing for Jackson Health, it was a great thing, but it was also something that gave other people controversy. Believe it or not, when I did that, you go to their Facebook, and on their Facebook, there are people like saying, "Oh, great, people are dying in the hospital, and you guys are over there dancing and having a good old time."
Do they not realize what they're actually going through in the medical world right now? My mom works in a hospital.
Can you believe that?
Do you have any idea what these people on the front lines of COVID, what they're going through?
This is what
a little bit of distraction
this is
from
what a
those
lot
bad
of-
moments is actually a positive thing. I don't know what they're talking about.
This is what a lot of people don't understand, man. Is that
Life goes
there
on,
are
bro.
People like that. You got to understand. A
Negative
politician
Nancy.
has to deal with that type of person and a regular person, and then the extremist. You have all kinds of different people that you have to try to please. It's a really tough, slippery slope. To say somebody can't have an enjoyable time in their workspace and not still be able to work is crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like the most successful business in the industry, Google, literally sets the standard for this. They actually have fun zones for their employees. They give them a lot of time off. They let them, lounge and do their work from different places. They've been doing this for a while. Now we're just accepting the thought of being able to work from home because it's actually more efficient and you don't have to spend more money on an office space. some people just, they have to bump their head or something really bad has to happen for them to realize, you know what, this is something that I should have been, more cognizant of.
It doesn't. It's unfathomable. Do they not realize that maybe you playing that music at that hospital that you did, and it was loud enough, and someone that has COVID, God bless their soul, hopefully they don't, and they hear that music and it brightens up their moment for a few minutes.
Man.
It brightens up their whole
You should
entire
have seen
day.
how positive that place was, man.
Of course.
It was ignited. And I mean, like, they were dancing and smiling and having a good time. And you'd see them. They were like, okay, we got to go back, and do this. And, they're shouting out their different, departments and stuff. And it was amazing to see. It was really beautiful to see them doing all these amazing things and still helping people out. And you had people that were, scrutinizing them and upset that they were actually doing that.
Yeah.
Like, they've been working every day, 24/7, blah, 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 dealing with all the new regulations and codes. This is the one downtime that they actually had. And it was during work. And if you were off work, you were at home, you got to enjoy it as well because it was a private link just for them. That was a beautiful thing. And then set up, screens everywhere. So patients were out there listening and jamming and, interacting with their doctors or nurses.
Yeah, sounds like fun, man.
It was a beautiful thing. And people were upset about it because they weren't there. A lot of people read the headline, but don't read the rest of everything happening underneath. And then they start speaking on it. It's
I don't know
very
if they
frustrating.
I don't know if they were upset that they weren't there. I think they were mostly upset that maybe one of their family members was sick in the hospital or something happened.
Listen, they're upset because they don't know because they weren't there. They don't get to see what was really happening there, or they didn't get to see the joy or pleasure it brought into somebody to go back to their job in a positive way. Maybe they had a really stressful day that unwound them, and they got their brain thinking, and they were able to help a patient, save a life, whatever the case may be. I'm sure that if they had a patient who was about to die, they weren't going to go outside to dance.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? Like,
Of course not.
You gotta use your logic on some of the things that you're gonna say on social media because you're behind a screen.
You can't please everyone in this world. It's impossible.
It's just really, really crazy.
Even the person that you can't please, if you give...
Sandy, I gotta repeat this to everybody because they can't hear you. So either we gotta get you a mic or you need to come over here. Or can you send us the link so I can read it? It's on where? It's on what?
It's on YouTube.
On
I think
YouTube.
she's saying.
Okay, so it's on YouTube. All right.
YouTube. On you, YouTube.
I'm gonna have to have both screens open so that I can keep track of YouTube. What's going on YouTube?
Both of these screens.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to keep track of both screens so that I'm able to keep up with all the comments and stuff. Or we're gonna have to get you a mic over there, Sandy. What do you think? Can we get you a mic?
Micrófono.
Yeah, we get you a mic. All right, cool. Everybody's been saying that Sandy needs a microphone for a long time. I think she's a little shy sometimes, man. You guys gotta understand. Not everybody's super comfortable on a microphone.
She's not gonna be seen. She's only gonna be heard.
True.
Radio's the one place, radio's the one place you don't have to be shy about anything.
Shout out to everybody who's joining us on YouTube, though, man. Really, honestly, thank you guys for tuning in all over the place. I really appreciate you guys doing that. It does mean a lot to us. Having everybody, subscribing and listening and tuning into everything that we have going on. If you're not subscribed yet on our YouTube, please do so. It's youtube.com/PTMP live. It may be a little hard to find because we have to have 100 subscribers before we get our own channel. But we're working.
What?
Yeah. You have to have at least 100 subscribers before you get your own channel.
I didn't know that.
Sandy, I can't see the comment.
There's two people that are saying that Sandy needs a mic. Samantha and Mario Canal.
I have to open it to the YouTube app in order to see the. Oh, okay. Well, I think I am on the YouTube app, but let me just double check real quick. All right, could you at least forward that to me, and then we can get back to it, so I don't keep wasting some time here, for all the viewers that are watching us. Let me see, PTMPLIVE. Yeah, this is tough.
I see that.
I can't wait till we get 100 subscribers, to be honest with you.
How many you have?
7. I mean, we just started on YouTube, so
Gotcha.
The more people that are aware.
Start
of
off with friends and family first, and everyone that's listening on Facebook. If you don't, go on YouTube and just click subscribe. Simple as that. Even if you don't watch it, it's only not gonna hurt you.
It's funny how people
You're only gonna
say
throw,
that, but
help out the algorithms of his channel.
honestly,
Simple as
some
that.
Some people say it's really simple, but I wish it was that simple. Here we go. I think
So
I'm in
say it
There
again
we
one
go.
more
All right,
time
here
so
we
that
go,
they
here we
can
go,
actually
here we
go and do that now.
Nothing as positive makes the news. I can tell that the experience my brother made a movie that was positive, no drugs, no criminal activity on it, and he was denied by everybody in the movie industry.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
Cali.
that's a truth, man. So, A-Rod, thank you for that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's so true. The minute I started talking about certain subjects, there's certain things I can't say on YouTube, but there's certain subjects that I was talking about, and if it's not about drugs and violence or sex, etc., they will, they definitely don't share, and they definitely don't tune in as much. I had one little show where I did an after hours.
Okay.
And it was about, basically it turned into about, just sex, and the numbers skyrocketed. I mean, everybody started sharing and having a good old time. But, when you talk about making changes in the world and, doing different things and helping people out, like, literally making some real changes, you don't get as much support. It's weird. So hopefully PTMP brings that to people. There's a smile, there's the fun in this, and then there's the story behind you guys and everything happening, and that's really what we want. We just want people to, just share and interact with us on the show. All right, let's get to the next one.
Yep.
Las Vegas wants tourists to come back. Hotels offer $10 hotel rooms to loyalty club members. Have you been to Las Vegas?
No, but I would totally take
I've been
advantage
to
of that
Vegas,
if I
man.
could.
It was awesome.
I'd love to play poker in Vegas.
It's awesome. You know what? I enjoyed more out of the strip, though.
Out of the strip clubs?
No, out of the strip. Out of the strip in general, because
Not now.
the canyons,
It's empty.
the canyons and everything else, and like the landscape of Nevada and Vegas was amazing. Like,
Did you visit Silver Dollar Pawn, where they shoot the
I
show
only
Pawn
had
Stars?
2 days. Oh yeah, I did. I went to
No,
Pawn
that's
Stars.
awesome.
I went to Pawn
That's
Stars.
awesome. I love that show.
I went to Counting Customs. I went to Rick's Restoration. I went to all three. It was awesome.
Lucky you.
It was
I
awesome.
want to go to Vegas,
I
but for
have
the right
had some
reasons.
stuff. I have had some stuff.
I'd go to Vegas to get remarried to my wife again because it's cheap.
Mario says, "What up, what up with July and the entertainment industry in Florida?"
Say that again.
Mario said, "What's up with July and the entertainment industry in Florida?"
So Mario, in July, guess what, brother? Guess how many parties I have in July?
0.
Correct. That's how the industry is in Florida at this time.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I haven't had an event since March.
All of my 4th of July's got canceled.
Gone.
I've
And I
never-
remember doing 4th of July with you for the past 2
I've
years
never-
at
yeah,
this
Country Walk.
Country Walk.
We had 2, and both have been canceled.
Of course, everything's canceled right now. They're not allowing. They're not even allowing us to do events with more than 10 people. So imagine, how can we work? If we work, we're not in compliance of CDC guidelines right
Yeah.
then and there. We're breaking the law.
It's crazy.
And I was about to
with
have
that-
a party
and
on
with that
tomorrow,
being
but
said, and with that being said, there's an Instagram account called COVID305 that exposes businesses
Yep, I saw
not
that.
following CDC guidelines, and the mayor uses this as a source to shut down businesses.
I mean, in reality, I feel bad for those businesses because they're only trying to stay afloat. They're only trying to stay alive. But if they're really on the extreme where they're actually opening up like a nightclub, shame on them. Shame on them.
Look,
Because they're
hold
only
on.
spreading this. They're
Give me-
not. They're
give me-
not helping.
give me-
They're not helping us to stop this.
Let's look at the double-edged sword of this, okay? If you knowingly go out, right, to these establishments, that means you have no fear of being sick,
So many people have no fear of it.
right?
The fear in the beginning, March
So-
and April, were super high.
It's like saying, hey, you could be a drug dealer, but if there's nobody to buy the drugs, you're not going to be a drug dealer.
Correct.
Am I right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. If you can have a strip club, but if nobody goes into it, nobody's gonna go to it. Same thing here. If you don't have cigarette sales, or you can have cigarette sales, if you don't buy cigarettes, you're not gonna buy cigarettes. Same thing. If the establishments are there and nobody goes in, they're not gonna be establishments. So, do we say, okay, those people, whatever? But then there's the people that are going to be like, okay, well, then they're going to come back and make other people sick. And, they go to the restaurants and stores and regular things too. They just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I understand. I get both sides of the story. I really do. I sympathize with both. As a business owner, I definitely want to get back into the groove of things, but I understand, the safety precautions that need to be made. I've seen clubs open up and they have like little spaces where you can dance with 2 people, but they're spread out by 6 feet. It's super awesome, and then they have the other clubs that are
they have
spread
their
out.
mask inside?
Yes, everybody had to have a mask on.
You imagine being at a
including the
club.
DJ.
I mean, I feel like that's actually one of the biggest, worst places you can be at.
Is a club
To spread the disease.
you ever like been in a club during the day?
Yeah.
I have.
Okay.
And it's nothing what it looks like at night.
No.
Never. And the way to catch COVID is if you lift one of those little rubber mats and touch your hand. That's the quickest way to get any disease, man. Like if you ever had to clean one of those mats, you're immune to COVID-19 and everything else. Those things are so disgusting.
They are.
Or you ever go into the kitchens? Man, if you ever go into kitchens of any restaurant, like it's pretty rough.
I worked in a restaurant.
It's
and
rough.
Our kitchen was actually fairly clean, to be honest.
Yeah.
As clean as possible, I mean.
Again, and
but
you
when you're in
get
the
it.
middle of cleaning everything, and there's grease all over the floor,
Yo, it's
you
hard to
can't.
clean up.
When you're serving 200-300 people in one restaurant, how in the world do you expect for that entire kitchen to be clean at all times? It's not going to happen.
So Jesse says, I DJ'd a wedding with a mask on last weekend. It sucks. I can't breathe very well. Jesse, I did the same thing. I did not, and I probably shouldn't say it. I did not have my mask on, but I also had a barrier around me. So everybody...
Barrier.
I had James with me. James had his mask on. Sandy was there. Sandy was, taking photos and stuff. She had her mask on, and nobody was allowed near me. Right? But
Smart.
It was smart for me to be able to have them take the request and do everything, but I can concentrate on what I needed to do without having this mask on me bothering me, right?
Well, Mitch, how are you going to talk on the mic if you had to talk on the mic with the mask on? You
Same
can't.
thing with the mic. So if I had to use a mic, somebody had a separate microphone. We made sure we had Lysol. We sprayed it all down. We used gloves to
Would it be smart?
transit it.
I just thought of something, but it's not that smart. But it's cool if you could. If you can put it in like a Ziploc bag. Change the Ziploc bag every time somebody talks with the gloves on, but then how it's going to muffle the sound.
Yeah, no, I mean, unfortunately, you just can't do that. But the microphones have these the head clips, right? And you can remove the head clips and you can clean them. You can actually
how about if they
wash
were
them
to
with water
invent
and
something
soap.
now that this COVID is out, of like disposable pop filters or something that are cheap?
Yeah, you know what? That's a great
That's a
idea.
good
man.
idea.
That's a great idea.
Like
just
literally 50 cents each
maybe we
one
should
or
just stop
something.
talking about it,
Oops.
so we can go make some more money.
We'll be back right after these messages. Well, we got to talk about Oliver said Florida is dead, honestly.
Yeah.
And then the solution going virtual, Mario, I don't think the solution is going virtual at all, bro.
Look,
Being a DJ is hands-on. When I started at the banquet hall a long
I
time
don't have
ago.
a problem with virtual though, man.
You don't, but hear me out on this one. When I started at the banquet hall, I was so used to being on the front line that when they put me inside of this little booth with the window closed and everything, for the first couple of months, it was very hard for me to adjust.
Well, I
didn't feel the vibe. I didn't feel the energy.
I DJ'd at Hot Wheels, so I
DJ'd at Hot Wheels
I
too.
DJ'd at a bunch of clubs, and
super
we're
Bowls.
always in booths, so it doesn't affect me as long as I can see the crowd, and
Correct.
I think that's the same thing. I don't get the energy.
There you go. That's what I was saying.
Let me rephrase. I don't get the same energy as I would being there live, like when I did the wedding, like Jesse did. There's a big difference when you get the
You
energy.
did a
of
wedding
people.
on live?
We were supposed to, but
Yeah.
the wedding that I did was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks, I think, right? 2 weeks ago, was live in person.
Okay, where was it
live in
at?
person, and it was in
Same place you always go?
Davie.
Davey. Damn, that's far.
Yeah, it was a little far.
How many people?
And then we did a 15s that was virtual.
Oh, nice.
But it was like, we did the dance, we did the grand entrance, we did everything that a 15s would normally have, and they loved it, man. And then not only on top of that, we recorded it for them. We had the full live version, like, so the camera version, not just the Zoom version.
That's actually a good and bad memory for them. But
No,
a great one because they're one of the first ones to do that. It's pretty cool.
It's a great memory when you really boil it down. Like, hey, not only did I survive COVID,
We made it
and
happen.
all the craziness
We
that
made it
happened in
happen.
history, but we also celebrated in COVID-19.
Yeah, we made it happen.
We made the best of the situation. So, shout out to that.
So yeah, I don't know if virtual is actually the solution though, because there's so many people that if you want to have your 80-year-old grandmother come to your party, how is she gonna get on virtual? How is she gonna get on Zoom? It's gonna be difficult. Somebody's got to help her, but then again, is it the same? It's never going to be the same.
I don't know.
It's never going to be the same.
I don't mind virtual, to be honest with you. I kind of wish we had a little bit more. That's about the only thing.
Yeah. Well,
let me see. And there's a lot of well-known, famous people on that movie. I can only imagine what people are going through right now with their businesses. With some business do not need to be open. For example, strip clubs. You know, I've seen outdoor ones. So, can we say that that's wrong? No, I mean, it is what it is.
outdoor strip club?
That is correct. They had a drive-through strip club.
No way.
Promise you, we talked about it.
No way.
We talked about it on episode 7 or the one where we had Kelvin.
So how would you get a lap dance?
You don't.
Oh, okay.
You don't.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself. You know, my wife.
It's probably a good idea.
Bro, I'm 30. I've been to 2 strip clubs in my life, and I felt so awkward. I'm like, I'm never gonna go back. They offered me a job at a strip club. I took the job. I worked for 3 hours and I walked out. Didn't get paid. I said, I'm never coming back again.
Really?
I swear, true story. I booby trapped down in Homestead.
Wow.
The owner saw me at the banquet. He said, I love it. How you doing? I want to bring you out. You know, a raspy voice. And he goes, just come through. And then I was there, and then I saw a pregnant lady go on the stage. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I'm out this. Bia, bia. And I walked out. I literally just said, hey, bro, can you cover me? I got to go to the bathroom. I packed up myself. He goes, what happened? I got to fix my computer, man. Something's wrong. And I just walked out. And I never talked to the man again. I didn't even call him. I just let it go.
Wow.
Never got paid nothing. I felt so awkward. I'm like, why did I take this job? Well, the pay was supposed to be really good. He was going to pay me like $300 for the day. 6 hours, 7 hours of work plus tips and stuff, like a percentage of what the girls make on tips. And I'm like, man, this sounds like a good gig. $300 a day?
Wow.
This is bankroll. But I'm like, and I walked out of there. I felt so uncomfortable. I'm like, this ain't for me.
There's a strip club in Miami, remain nameless, that is opening this weekend and requiring patrons to wear a mask.
And
they specified no lap dances.
Think about it. Never mind. I was gonna say I feel bad for the girls that can't get lap dances.
Mario said he saw the strip club.
Yeah, he probably went.
He has a big smiley face at the end. I don't know. Oh, he saw a video of it. There you go. Now he rephrased very quickly.
He's in the video. What are you talking about, bro? I saw. He was only recording the video, but then he turned the camera to himself. He was like, yeah.
He saw a video of it. He saw a video of it because he was making the video.
Same thing happened to me at the Bottoms Up in Coral Gables. You see, I told you somebody went.
Bro, me too. Laughing my...
I guess he went to a strip club to work and he just walked out of there. It's a very weird vibe, guys.
Same thing happened to me in Bottoms Up in Coral Gables.
And
Angel.
It's just, I don't know, man. I can't say I saw anything really shady going on. It was a regular, legitimate business, I guess, that they got going on in there. But it's just... It wasn't weird. Like, here's the DJ booth. There's some boobies. Here's the DJ booth. There's some more boobies. And there's a pregnant lady on the dance floor.
Oh, man.
I'm out, guys.
That's rough.
That was a long time ago. I was really young, bro. I think I was like 18, too. I was super young.
All right. Ready for this or that?
This or that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
you gotta
segment.
Do the thing, though, bro.
What?
The black sheep. You can get with this, or you can get with that. Or you can get with this, or you can get with that. Or you can get this. Because this is where it's at. Engine number 9 on the new... Oh, sorry. I got carried away.
That's it. Stop.
DJ Life.
Stop.
Wait, you got to do the...
Dun, 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 dun. There you go.
No, you missed it. You got to do this one.
No.
Well, nobody even heard it, so we're good.
You can't touch anymore.
I didn't.
That's it. You're banned from touching.
I have to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this segment is called This or That. This is where everybody joins in and has fun with us. And this is the segment where we kind of have a little bit of fun, relax. We're not talking about the topics anymore.
Cool.
But we go basically this or that. You can only choose one and tell us why you chose it. We're going to go around the entire room and through our social media platforms. Let us know what you think. Ready, Sandy? We're going to put up the segment on the screen. Here we go. This or that. Gio.
Yes.
Facebook or Instagram?
Facebook.
Why?
Because Instagram shut me down in 2 songs when I was going live on their stuff. And you know what? I don't even get on Instagram.
Sandy, Facebook or Instagram? Instagram, why? Because you can just scroll? Facebook has too much going on. For me, previously, pre-COVID, I'm going to say Instagram. Post-COVID, I'm going to go with Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
I think I need a Coke.
I'm definitely gonna go. I like Instagram for the photos and all the stuff, but Facebook you can do a little bit more interaction with people. There's a little bit more interaction with people.
We're gonna make the sound though.
He says the smartest thing to do in general is maintain your immune system and hinder by substances or drinking too much alcohol. These cause vitamin D deficiencies, just like any virus out there. They're funny how this one blew up off the social media. We'll get more into that, Art. I'll look into it a little bit more. Carla says Instagram, quicker to see pictures. Mario says Facebook. Decade said Instagram. IG has less drama. Jesse says IG.
I think so too.
What is the number here? So we got Instagram. Sandy said Instagram. I said, I guess, Facebook.
All right.
You said Facebook.
Yeah.
All right. So it's 3-2, or 3-3.
You're
Three to
telling me
three?
that? Oh no, wait. We got another Facebook. Mario said Facebook.
Mario said Facebook.
Thank God.
All right. What do we got on YouTube? Nobody on YouTube yet. All right.
Oh, but Carla said Instagram. So it's 4-3.
It's crazy.
All right, I'm out.
All right. All right. Here we go. Next one. Underground music or radio?
Radio all day,
Really?
nonstop, all day radio.
Wow.
You know why? Because radio pays the bills.
Art says Facebook has more tools. Sam says Instagram. All right, so underground
radio.
Underground music or radio?
Radio pays the bills, bro.
Radio pays the bills.
Radio
All
pays
right,
the bills.
Sandy, underground or radio? Underground. I'm definitely underground.
Why?
Mario said
Why?
I'm saying
Why?
underground because I can choose what I want to hear, and I can hear new things that other people cannot, and
Okay.
open up my mind and really expand on my music preference versus somebody else picking what they want me to hear.
I know. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of times those songs that end up on the radio hit underground first.
I
before
agree
hit
with
radio.
that. That is true. I've seen that happen many times. And some of the songs that hit underground don't even come out till like 3 years later, and you already had it. You already been playing
Yep.
it. I agree with that. But I will say this: what's the one thing that radio does all the time? All the time.
Commercials.
No, forget about the. That's how they pay their bills. No, they repeat the songs over and over again. They have an
Yeah.
algorithm. Every hour, the hottest song is replaying over and over again. And guess what that does to people, the viewers? It makes them like the song. So if you hear that song the first time underground, you don't like it, you probably throw it away and you don't listen to it. But if it makes the radio, you hear it the first time, the radio station plays it 2-3 more times, and guess what? Now it's your favorite song.
All right, let's see what the people have to say.
All right.
So far in the office, it's 2 versus 1.
Whatever.
But let's go out
I'm
of the
losing
office.
everything
Here we
today.
go. Underground Mario. Jesse said radio, so you got 1 for
Thank you.
Sam says radio, so
All
you got 2
right.
for you. Decade says underground.
Oh, you're fired.
Carla says underground.
You're fired, Carla.
And
You're not my
Mario
friend anymore.
said exactly, Eddie. So exactly what I said. Inject the damn music into your brain. That's what, so Jesse was on the same page as you.
I mean, yeah, I like the.
And Mario said awesome point.
I just radio pays the bills, guys.
Radio
I'm
pays the
gonna leave it right there. Radio pays the bills, guys.
Whatever.
They
man.
put the song on the radio. People listen to that song. I get to play an extra
Radio
song.
is
and-
not what it used to be. If radio,
I agree.
If radio was a total request again, it would be amazing. I would love radio again. This is why we made the podcast. Eventually, PTMP Live is going to turn into PTMP Radio,
Ooh.
and when it does, it is going to be ultimate. We just got the licensing for it. FYI, for those of you
FAA
not,
is no joke.
for those of you guys that are not listening, etc., you might want to share us because eventually we're going to get up there, and all the DJs on the team are going to have a new job. So Gio.
Shmoney.
All right, here we go. We're ready for the next one?
Yes.
You guys ready for the next one? Here we go. This or that. Intelligence or humor?
That's a tough one for me because I love humor. But if you're intelligence, you can have humor. So I say intelligence.
Boom. Boom. I like that one. That was a good one that you said. I like that. Sandy, intelligence or humor? Intelligence. Why?
So many dumb people in this world.
Because what? Because of learning and people teaching you things? So when somebody teaches you something, I'm just repeating what she's saying because we don't have a microphone for her.
You have to get her a microphone.
I'm telling you.
You're fired.
We have like 50 back there.
Then why don't you just grab one and plug it in? It's right here.
All right, here we go.
All right, cool. Let's see what they say. Let's see what the
everybody
people
else
say.
I'm going with intelligence, by the way.
Okay, cool. So intelligence is winning because no one has put humor. Everyone's saying intelligence. Even though Jesse said it's hard.
This one's hard.
He
All
must
right.
not have much intelligence. Just kidding, bro. Just kidding.
Intelligence.
Yeah, intelligence is winning, but I agree with him. It was hard for me. I humor. But if you're intelligent, you can have humor, right?
It's true.
Different humor. So yeah, intelligence all day.
All right. All right. Nobody else? Intelligence. Everybody hit
Intelligence wins, bro.
That was the winner.
Easy. That was easy.
All right.
I won something, guys.
Breakfast or dinner?
That's a difficult question, but I say dinner.
Is there a specific reason?
Yes.
What?
Because if it's hard to wake up in the morning and eat
With
a ribeye
Folgers
steak
in your cup.
than to have a just dinner, bro. It's like you sit
Dinner.
around with the family.
Okay.
Even though you can do that for breakfast too, but usually when you go out on a date, what do you go to? Dinner. I want to see people go out on breakfast dates. That'll be cool. Just come out in your PJs, go to IHOP, and let's have some breakfast. It'll be a lot cheaper. Different.
Dope.
Different.
Sandy, breakfast or dinner?
Ooh.
Oof.
Everybody's saying dinner. Breakfast for dinner, Samantha says.
I am definitely not a breakfast person.
I'm a dinner person.
I am definitely a dinner person. If you can't tell, I'll stand up and show you my belly. And that'll
Please
tell you
don't.
exactly
Please don't. Just
what
no.
it is.
I
That'll
look
say
down at
exactly
your
what it
belly
is.
and I'm like, I got to go to the bathroom now.
Pineapples.
Um,
All right, let's see what everybody else says. Everybody else says is decade dinner. Sam,
someone
breakfast
said-
for dinner. No, it's this or that. It's not this and that. I miss breakfast all the time, so dinner's for Mario. Art says breakfast is the
Which is
most
true.
important meal of the day.
Which is true.
But does that mean that's your favorite, Art? Okay, and Jesse says dinner.
Bacon
Boom,
or steak,
Boom, boom, boom. You can have bacon on your steak for dinner.
It's not the same.
It is way the same.
No, it's not.
It's better.
No, bacon is pork and steak is moo.
You can have bacon on your steak for dinner.
Yeah, but no.
What do you mean no?
No, I'd rather not. I want my steak as it comes.
You've never had like
Yes.
filet mignon wrapped in bacon?
Texas, de Brazil is one of the best ones,
There you
dude.
go, bro.
I just gave them a shout out. Do you think they'll sponsor us and make
Dinner.
some money now?
Definitely dinner. Dinner.
Dinner.
All right, spend or save?
Save, man. Save all
No
day.
brainer.
That's no brainer. I don't even got to think about it twice. Save.
Sandy. I'm definitely a saver.
But I will say this.
I do spend like crazy.
I will
but
say this though. If you save for too long and something happens to tomorrow, then what was it for? But then again, you got a family, you can give it to them. Absolutely. So I'm save all day wins, but still, I say spend a little bit as well, man. You got to live
I think
life
a
and
lot
have
of
some
people are
fun.
gonna say save,
But they
because
really
it's
mean
it's the right thing to do, but it doesn't mean that's what they do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Ariel
a
said,
lot
"What did I
more
miss?"
Saving. Ariel, you missed like half the show.
Yeah,
bro.
you missed the world, bro.
Yo, what did I miss? We're on this and that, Ariel, but you can always catch the rerun, man. You can catch
Yeah,
the,
we're
the
literally
replay.
at the 50% mark of the show. Literally, like I kid you not, 100%. Yep,
At the 50%
at the
mark.
50% mark.
All right. Decade says spend. Mario says save to spend. It's not this and that. It's this or that. So pick one. You save to spend. So are you saying you're a saver?
Money doesn't make money sitting.
Spend. Laugh out loud. Michael would say save. Or
You
Michael,
can't have that. What if tomorrow never comes mentally? Exactly what I just said. Because if tomorrow comes and you didn't have it, then what? Yeah, you're right. That's what I just said. You don't know what tomorrow brings. So if you wanted
invest,
to get that,
my friends, invest.
and you really want it, and YOLO,
Ariel,
man.
Ariel said,
YOLO, bro.
Ariel jumped in, but he's going right in. All right, he said save. Without saving, I wouldn't have been able to get through this craziness.
There you go. That is
Facts.
true. Facts.
Facts.
Same here. Same here.
Boom. That is another boom. Dropping the bomb on him, boy.
Yep. Some people are thinking that one right there.
All right, here we go. A DJ spend. True.
All right. I
Next
guess
one.
save wins, right? Save wins.
Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Yo,
Pancakes.
Definitely pancakes.
Pancake. Pancake.
Pancakes. for
No
sure for
waffle.
me.
Pancake.
Sandy. Waffle head.
Get out the office.
You a waffle head.
You a
Wa-
waffle head. You a waffle head. You a waffle head. You a waffle head. We just made a #1 hit.
Weeble wobble, but she don't waffle.
You killed it.
Why? No, I didn't. I just made it. Just made it epic.
Not really.
I remixed it.
I don't agree. Chicken and waffles is cool, but bro, pancakes and waffles. That's where it's
Pancakes.
at. Pancakes.
All right, so Ariel says, okay, let's start from the beginning.
I think whatever we say, Decade's just gonna say the opposite of it, though.
Mario says pancakes. Carla says pancakes.
That's 2.
Ariel says chicken and waffles.
That's 1. 2.
Deke says waffles. Sam
Pancakes
says
are winning.
pancakes. Norma, what
the
up, Norma?
wife. The wife.
Says pancakes.
You see? Great minds think alike, bro. Pancakes.
Pancakes
win.
for sure.
Bye.
Pancakes, a buttery, milky.
Oh my
pancakes.
God. I'm going to IHOP after this, babe. Let's go.
Nom, 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 nom. Get in my mouth.
We're going to have breakfast for dinner now today.
All right. Winter or summer?
I say, oh, this is crazy now. I say winter, but the reason why I say winter is because, I am heat intolerant because of my MS. So during the winter time, I feel better.
Sandy? Summer.
Everyone's going to say summer. I'm going to lose that one.
Yeah,
I mean, bro, everybody likes summer. Kids are out of school. Winter's fun for Christmas.
The thing is that I can
spend
always
a lot
put
more
the
money.
AC down to 30 and
Yeah.
have winter in my house.
Yeah, but how can you put the AC down in 30 outside? You can always warm up yourself easier than if you can, cool down outside in the hot sun.
All right, A-Rod joining in on the fun on YouTube. He's his choices so far are radio, intelligence,
Okay.
dinner.
Mm-hmm.
He put fire.
Fire.
Yeah, fire emoji. I'm not sure what that one meant. And then save.
Okay, you see, we're on the same page. What about pancakes or waffles, A-Rod? You're a little bit behind on that one. That's okay. We still love you.
All right, so here we
Visionary
go.
cuts.
Winter in Florida is summer anyhow.
That is true, bro. That is
Sam
true.
says winter. Mario says summer. Decade says winter. Art says summer. Ariel says winter. All right.
I don't know. That's mixed feelings on that one, bro.
Yeah,
I think I call it a
There's
tie.
a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of people. That
It's
that
a
was,
tie.
That was a 50-50 split on that
50-50
one.
split.
All right, work from home or commute to work?
Commute to work. I'm a people person. I want to go out there. I want to get out of the house.
Cool.
I'd rather commute. Work from home is cool. You get to be with your family and all, but I want to go to work.
Sandy? Commute to work. I'm pushed and pulled on this one, but I would probably lean more towards commute to work because I'm somewhat like you are, and I also like the stability of going somewhere and having something to do at that place.
If you're at home, you have every right to just say, I need to take a quick 30-minute power nap. I'm going to get something from the kitchen and eat something.
No,
you're comfortable, but you're not going to do all the work like legitimately
I
than
don't
if you actually
mind.
go to the office or go somewhere and
I
actually
don't
do the
mind
work.
working at here's a question. Winter or summer? Summer? While you're coming out of the heat? I figured you were going to say winter all day.
You're feeling winter right now.
Yeah, I can't do
See,
it. I
look,
can't do the
Samantha
cold.
wrote pre-COVID, work from home, post-COVID, commute to work. There you go.
Oh, yeah, but oh, man, you know what? I think after COVID though, there's nothing wrong from working from home.
Yeah, I don't mind working from home forever now.
I don't mind working from home. I never had a problem
This
working
COVID
from home
stuff's scary.
before, so that's my thing. Like, but it is nicer having the office space. So if I had a choice now, I prefer going to the office. Like I get more accomplished there.
I'm with you on that.
I feel, but there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing. I don't have any problem with working from home at all. Sandy, you said commute, right? And I want to say, here we go. Let's see what we got. We got commute. Pre-COVID, work from home. Post-COVID, commute to work. I think if you're self-employed and made money everyone would work from home.
All right, Mario.
That's a good point. Ariel says commute to the fridge if I stay home. Good answer, Ariel. Love ya. See ya. Gotta commute. All right, Mario. Thanks for tuning in,
You're
brother.
right.
But you can also put us in your car, man. Turn on that Bluetooth. What was the best? We're out of the this or that,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. So that was this or that, ladies and gentlemen. This or that. We hope
Oh,
you guys
gotta do the-
enjoyed that. Golf clap.
I can't snap my fingers.
All right, training fun interactive questions. What was your best drop the mic moment? You were waiting for this one.
That was a fun one.
You were waiting for this one.
It was New Year's Eve at Senor Frog's Miami.
Okay.
Steve Harvey had just
Senor Frogs.
we've
we've already-
Senor Frogs.
We've already
Steve Harvey has just made the mistake of actually giving the crown to Colombia instead of to
dude.
what was it from the people?
Yeah. Go ahead.
And it just happened. Literally just finish happening.
And
I was on the stage on the 31st of December. My family was there.
Uh-huh.
And there was so many people on the stage at the moment in time. There was 10. And I brought it down to 3. And then finally down to 2. And they had like a duel. I forgot what the game was.
Right.
And it was Colombia against like Wisconsin or something. Go figure. Or somewhere in the U.S.
Right.
And for sure, Colombia definitely lost. By round of applause, she got annihilated. But I decided to be funny and do it at the right time. And I go, okay, the winner of the competition, it was like $100 too. There was some money involved. I go, the winner is Colombia. And all her friends in Colombia were, ah! Everybody's looking at me like, what the hell? Like, oh, wait, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I apologize. I may have made a mistake.
You pulled a Steve Harvey.
That night was hilarious.
Drop the mic.
I dropped the mic on her, but she also dropped the mic on me because she came up to me. She goes, you know how much that hurt me? Look what they did to our people. They did it to Colombia. And I'm like, listen, I didn't mean it like that. It's a joke, lady. Calm down. Like, it's okay. You want a drink? Yeah. And then I gave her a shot and she was okay. True story.
So all
Facts.
she wanted was a fake shot.
That's all she wanted. No, I gave nothing. No, I gave her a fake. I gave her a shot.
Give her a shot.
There, quotations, whatever. Take it as you please. I don't know, you know.
All right. Aaron catching up with us. He says none and then winter.
Okay.
All right, here you go.
What do you mean by none?
I'm assuming the pancakes or waffles. He doesn't want any of them.
Okay.
He don't like either one.
You a waffle breakfast hater, a pancake hater.
Sandy, best drop the mic moment. You don't have one? I want to say for me it would have been best man toast.
Okay.
I did the best man toast at my friend's wedding, and I roasted him.
Oh, that's messed up,
And
bro.
when I was done, I just wanted to drop the mic.
Why'd you do that? Did
But
you
it
drop
was-
the mic?
But it was
physically?
my mic, so no, I
Okay,
didn't
good.
drop the mic.
You know, I actually did an event for the Miami Heat basketball players at Pat Riley's house, and they did a karaoke gig for Christmas.
Oh, and they dropped the mic.
No, they were about to. You can tell, like, every single player wanted
What
to
is
just drop the mic or throw it off the freaking penthouse. And I specifically told the person that was helping me out to, because I couldn't even have a one-on-one as much as I would like to with the people. I couldn't even talk to Dwayne Wade, for instance. Like,
Right.
my assistant would do that for me, or some other guy that we brought in.
Right.
And I told him, hey, specifically tell them, please don't drop the mic. And he goes, oh, they got the money for it. I said, I understand that, but I don't got the mics to cover them right now. So, like, we're going to have karaoke without a mic if they break every single mic in the beginning. First song, everybody drops the mic. All mics break. Hey, bye, guys. Thanks for having us.
All right. What movie do you wish your life was more like?
Ooh, that's a tough question because there's so many good movies out there.
Terminator.
No. I'll be back. I would like to say John Wick. That's crazy, though, right?
No, John Wick would be
that's
so
bad.
raw.
But you know what? I want to go on the other side of it and actually say Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh my God, you tearjerker, bro.
Yeah, bro. Pursuit of it's a happy ending, brother.
Who does this?
It's a happy ending.
You're horrible.
Is the mic messed up or is it my face? Or did I move too much?
What about The Sixth Sense?
Ooh, what? Why?
I see dead people.
I see. Now I can't say that word. Hold my tongue.
What movie for you, Sandy?
Black Ops. Who?
Interstellar.
Oh yeah. Okay. You know what? That's
Yeah,
a
but
great. That's
she's-
one of my favorite movies.
She's
too.
a space cadet all the time.
No, I
man.
love that movie. I've seen that movie maybe like 30 times. I
She's a
kid you
space
not.
cadet.
I like the music.
Oh man, you would pick Aliens? Oh shit.
No, she wouldn't. I love Interstellar. That's an amazing movie. If my life could be like Interstellar, think about it. You're commuting
You
to
don't
other
got a
galaxies.
movie? What would you want your movie to be like? What would your life movie be like?
With the bed.
With a
Malibu's Most Wanted.
I never could finish a movie.
He's Malibu's Most Wanted.
He said a bed and a beer. So is that like what's the tomato guy?
How high?
What's his name? Oh, how high? No.
No, that's
No. A bed and a beer. I'm thinking like the Mater guy. What's his name?
Mater.
Toe Mater.
Cars.
Cars.
No, but yeah.
Oh,
there
Larry
you
the
go.
Cable Guy? Larry the Cable Guy?
Larry the Cable Guy. The movie Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh wow, yeah.
That would be him.
No, man, that's messed up.
What would my movie be?
Yeah, you, bro.
I'd probably say like Equalizer.
Ooh, I mean that's cool. Mr. Vengeance or Mr. Nice Guy, Vigilante.
Yes.
The vigilante kind.
Yeah.
He's a vigilante.
In a way. Yeah.
I likes it.
I like it.
I likes it a lot. What about Dumb and Dumber? That's you right there, Eddie Senior. Dumb and Dumber. Come on, Lloyd.
You want to hear the most
Or Liar,
annoying,
Liar.
You want to hear the most annoying noise in the world? Ah.
Nah, that's not it.
All
right, cool. Next.
What would you not do for $5 million?
There's a lot I wouldn't do for $5 million. You got to elaborate on that question. What would I
That's
not
an
do?
easier question, though.
All right, I mean,
Like, what would you do for $5 million? You can like you rattle off a million things, right? But what would you not do for $5 million?
wow, I guess apparently I would do a lot of things for $5 million because I can't think about what I wouldn't do for $5 million. I mean, there's one thing that comes to mind that I guarantee I would not do for $5 million, but I don't want to say that because it doesn't make good radio. Or YouTube, it might get algorithmically thrown out.
We'll definitely keep
but
that
I won't
for
do
YouTube.
that. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't do that. But I don't know. You gotta come back to me, bro. Come back to me. Go to someone else.
Sandy.
Eat roaches. Okay, I'm with that one too.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I'd probably eat a roach.
Would
I don't
you-
care. Give me that
Would
roach.
you do it for $5 million?
I'll eat it.
She says
The
she
hell
will
with
not
that.
eat a roach for $5 million.
I'll tell you what. Pass it to me, and I'll eat mine and yours. And I'll take 10 million home.
He said, Senior Eddie
Yeah,
Senior
so-
just
so-
said he pass it to me and I'll eat yours and mine. I'll take 10 million home,
There you go.
which means he's just nasty.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
But he said he's nasty for $10 million. He doesn't mind.
My teeth later.
He'll brush his teeth later. You got to brush a lot more than your teeth if you eat a roach, bro. That's just disgusting. But some people eat roaches in other cultures.
People eat them all
But
the
they cook them. They cook them. All right, but is the roach cooked or alive? Probably alive. Ugh.
I'll eat it alive too. They do it all the time.
Yo, she's terrified. I mean, like, literally ultra, like, super terrified of roaches.
I agree.
Like,
I'm not, but I know someone
really
who is.
bad.
I know a
Like,
lot of people that
really
are.
bad, terrified of roaches. What wouldn't I do for $5 million?
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard for me to say what I wouldn't do for $5 million.
That's a tough question.
I would do it.
That's a tough question. You know, it would probably boil
Any-
down to like just anything probably sexual that didn't cope with me.
Okay. Well, I would like to say now that I'm thinking about it, bro, anything that puts my life in danger or that too, like anything is it worth the money that I can
like
get hurt?
that or
seriously
like
hurt?
somebody else getting hurt. It's kind of.
Yeah.
It depends on
probably
who.
it.
It depends on who's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, man, it's just that's a tough question. $5 million is a lot of money. Let me tell you. So
Who do I gotta hurt? I mean,
it's better to say, would you do this for $5 million? Because it doesn't come to mind right now. Because when you think about $5 million, the only thing I can think about is the $5 million in my bank account.
Wait a second. Do we get taxes taken off the $5 million?
This man here. I mean, if I don't get the taxes out, I'll do that. Is that what you're trying to say?
Norma did the throw up voice. Would you eat a cockroach for $5 million?
I got to think about that one. I think I probably would.
I would do it.
I do. It's $5 million, guys.
Yo, just crunch
As
it. Go.
nasty as it is, just chew and
Crunch
swallow,
and go.
man. The hell with that.
Crunch it.
It's
go.
$5 million for what? A couple minutes of pain
What's that show?
and a mental scar in my
factor.
mind. It's a mental scar in my mind, but
They do it all the time.
Fear factor.
it's a mental scar on my mind. Don't get me wrong, but I'll just eat a burger afterwards. I'll try to, and I'll be $5 million richer.
Nah, bro.
I'll be thinking about other things other than roaches when I'm over there in another country.
About it. That's roach meat anyway.
Later. A-Rod, later, bro.
Norma said, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I probably would, bro. It's $5 million.
Bro, $5 million.
Babe, you're talking about $5 million.
Ariel, $5 million. You eat a roach?
What did A-Rod say?
$5 million. Ariel, you eat a roach. He said he had to go.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man. Go cut that hair.
Norma said no, you wouldn't.
Because she absolutely is on the same page as Sandy, and she despises cockroaches.
Has Norma cried when she sees a cockroach?
I'm not going to disclose that on the radio.
I'd go as far as eating 1 per million.
1 per million.
Oh, that's extreme, bro. 5
Wow,
roaches?
man.
I don't know if I can make it past that.
As many as I can go down.
I don't think I'll make it, though. I don't think. Have you ever
No.
smelled a roach,
I
bro?
can do it
Imagine
one
tasting
time.
it.
I don't
Oh,
know
you know
about
what?
doing it over
Can we
and
change
over
the
again.
subject?
It's the crunch or
Why
the
did
leg.
we bring up a roach? Oh, that
Or
was
the
your fault,
legs
Sandy. You
sticking
brought
in
up
there.
roach. No, man.
She took off the headphones because she can't stand the conversation anymore. The crunch, like the.
Hey, change the subject, please.
That's on.
Oh, you want me to say
That's
that story?
funny.
Okay, Norma wants me to tell the story. I was working at Senor Frog's. It's like 11:30 at night, and I got to get off at 1. And she calls me hysterically crying, saying, come home now! Because it was a roach, but it wasn't an ordinary roach. The roach flies.
It was a
and she's like, it's flying.
spider roach. Spider roach.
Hey, Ariel says to move on, so let's listen. Let's listen to Ariel. Let's move on, bro.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. All right. What high level job do you think you could lie your way into with no experience and no one would ever notice?
Such a specific question. Who thought of these questions?
Sandy.
No
I told you she's a
wonder.
space cadet, bro.
Bro, I would like to say as doctor.
You think you could be a doctor
And no one would
and
notice.
nobody will notice?
For a limited time.
You think you could be a doctor and nobody would notice?
Bro, I've studied at the University of Google.
A priest.
You're
He said a priest. No, everybody would notice that. You would
Especially-
not talk your way out of that, Eddie.
especially with the roach sticking out of his mouth.
I will talk my way all the way down the line and
No.
get that basket passed.
No, you will not make
All
a
right,
priest.
look, if you're gonna talk, you gotta get on a microphone. You gotta get on a microphone here.
He said a priest? I
He
did not
said it would be
expect
a
that
priest.
answer from him.
That's funny.
I mean,
Ariel,
yeah, I think I can get away with being a doctor. Nobody would know. Or an astronaut.
an astronaut. That's what Ariel. I think that's what Ariel was trying to say. He could be an astronaut without anybody noticing.
I like to go with like extreme jobs because obviously being a doctor, you got like 8 years minimum of studying, and then you got to do 3 years.
There's a
residency.
lot of jobs I think I can get away with. I think I can get away with.
There's people
quite
in
a
this
few
world that
jobs.
get a job, get away with being a doctor, fake doctor, like in real life, and they've gotten
No,
caught and they go
bro.
to jail.
I don't know. That's a tough one.
Plastic surgeons. How many times have you heard a plastic surgeon botching people up? Come on, bro. Yeah, I think I can do that. I know I can.
You think you could be a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
That's tough, bro.
Yep.
Look, there's a lot of jobs I know I could take on without anybody ever noticing, like mechanic. A
It's
lot
just,
of things.
it's
bro.
eventually I'm gonna get caught when my intellectual apparatus is not up to par.
I don't know.
You know,
Yeah,
when they're gonna catch me on the lie, when they say, "Oh, there's something wrong with his left ventricle," no sé qué cosa, I'm like, "Yeah, that. Where's that at? It's in his spleen."
Hold on, I gotta get my Google.
Yeah. Give me a second, guy. I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
All right.
Okay, that's over there.
What is the worst purchase you've ever made?
Man, I don't know. The worst purchase.
These make you think.
You know
don't
what?
they?
Okay, a boat. I bought a boat with my brother, bro, and we fixed it up. We did all the things to it, and all of a sudden we took it out to the lake. We made it past half the lake, and the engine broke, and we had to get towed off by a jet ski, and then we sold the boat.
Sandy.
That's a bad purchase. A what?
She said a
Oh.
camera rig that she bought from China.
Was it really bad?
So it was supposed to be one of those anti-gravity camera slings, and basically when you put it on, it was just like a rigid piece of metal that was supposed to hold on to the camera. It was really bad.
How much was it?
Ariel said that he could be an
200
armed
bucks?
bodyguard without anybody ever
That's
noticing.
easy, bro. You can be an armed bodyguard with not much. You can do that. Anybody. I know, not anybody, but.
Ariel said
gotta be
investing
pretty big.
in hoverboards. I didn't even know that about you,
Huh?
Ariel.
You invested in hoverboards?
That's dope, though. Like,
And that was the worst purchase you've made?
wow. So wait a second, hoverboards, but didn't they make it? Hoverboards were like a big thing. Well, depending on
those
which
other, yeah,
hoverboard.
not the hoverboard that you see in Back to the Future, but the other hoverboards are pretty cool.
The what?
Oh, fidget spinner? They're not that popular anymore, I don't think so.
No.
I don't really see them in the road, but they were extremely popular for a minute. Everybody made a lot of money off of those.
Can you imagine if you invested in the fidget spinners when they first dropped, though?
You'll be rich right by now.
That'd been dope.
But right now, if you try to invest in fidget spinners, you're gonna be broke as heck. Yeah, you, bro.
I don't know. I don't know if I have like a worst purchase.
I don't really make that many bad purchases. Because now you also have those reviews. You can just review the crap out of it before you buy it, too.
Oh, scrims.
What? Oh, yeah. I bought some bad scrims, too. Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world. You're like, oh, man, I'm going to use a new scrim at the party. And then all of a sudden, it doesn't even go halfway.
The guy didn't even ship them. I had to like. It was the only time in my life that I've ever had to cancel a credit card payment.
How much was it?
3,000.
$3,000?
Yeah.
He didn't ship them?
He didn't ship them. Wouldn't stay in contact.
How'd you get your money back, though?
I canceled the credit card.
How'd you cancel it?
Called the credit card company and told them, hey, we offered these we requested these products and goods. We have a contract. They haven't been shipped for 3 months. They want to revoke it. Here's the conversations that we tried to get a hold of him. This is him responding back to some and then nothing back. And we still haven't received our goods. So we'd want to...
So they take the money from him somehow, though?
Well, it's my credit card, so they just reverse the money.
They reverse it, but they got to get it from him.
Well, they get it from the bank.
Okay, so who loses there? The bank?
That's a great question. I wouldn't.
You don't even care. You just got your money.
That's pretty much it. Rocco, cool. What up, bro? What up, Rocco? How you doing, man?
Rocco's Modern Life.
Big shout out to Rocco. In the house.
Rocco.
I don't talk about that, bud. Came in late into the game and lost some good money. Dude, I didn't know that, man. But I'm curious now. Like, were you doing like the hoverboards from like Back to the Future, or were you doing hoverboards like the hoverboards from the ones that kids play with still to this day that you stand on and you got to kind of lean forward and backwards?
Those are still decently popular.
Yeah, I would figure that they did really,
they really
well.
Are.
Wow, interesting. I'm gonna have to have a private conversation with you later.
Private.
What was the weirdest habit you had as a child?
Thinking about that, bro. I know we talked earlier, but it's actually sticking out my tongue when I write.
We're gonna go with this. I like the other one.
I don't like the other one. The other one's, bro. Okay, I would rock myself to sleep as a kid, and the bed would end up on the floor. But
he's so embarrassed to say that he rocked himself to sleep.
I had restless leg syndrome, though.
Restless what? What was that?
Like restless leg syndrome.
Restless leg syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would just...
I would rock myself to sleep to get my legs tired to fall asleep.
So why don't you just run around the block before you...
It's not that easy. It's not that easy. It's hard to do that. Just rock yourself to sleep and you're done.
So you rock yourself to sleep. So,
but that's not even the worst habit. The worst habit is sticking out my tongue when I'm in the public and I'm like trying to do something. I'm like, my tongue sticking out of everything. I still use that. I still do that today.
Oh, good to know.
My son does that too.
Interesting.
Now when I'm DJing though.
I'll put that disclaimer out there.
Yeah.
Imagine him in the middle of your wedding with his tongue out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the wedding.
Sandy, worst habit?
As a child, you didn't have a worse habit? Don't lie. Don't lie. Picking your nose and eating your boogers? I know you've done it. Everybody's done it. At least once.
Mine would be talking back.
That's not a habit.
Yeah, it was.
No, I don't think you understand what a habit is, bro. That's not a habit. That's being rebellious.
No, I mean, like, as a child, like, I would just, like cut people off.
A lot of kids do that. Everybody, a lot of people do that.
I don't know if I had another bad habit.
Drinking too much soda, eating too much candy.
I mean, I drank a lot of soda, but I didn't really, go to candy. I played with carritos a lot, cars, the little cars,
Everybody did.
There was no other habit. We used to go out and play, and we built forts, and we rode bikes and scraped our hands. I didn't have any real bad habits.
Fair enough.
I really didn't. I didn't suck my thumb. I didn't, put my fingers in my mouth. I never did any of that stuff. The worst habits I had was I would leave my cars out. I wouldn't put them away, and when somebody would say something, I would talk back, or I would talk over them.
Okay, I can see where that can be a habit. You would have to do that.
Right.
You had to be the limelight. You had to be the center of attention.
Yeah, I guess that would be it.
There you go.
So that was my bad
still
habit.
do that, by the way.
I know. Some habits die hard, just like you rocking yourself to sleep.
Yep. You like that one.
And you still take out your tongue, so you have two bad habits.
You're welcome.
I got a 2-for-1 deal on that one.
I am who I is.
Wow. We're not even going to get into that one there.
Sure.
All right. If this was the last text you sent, what am I reading here? If the last text you sent was made into a movie,
funny.
What would it be called?
Is the baby okay?
Oh,
I
man.
think it's between that one. I think I also sent to my wife. I'm off on Saturday, by the way. Let me see. Actually, let me go into that. Let me see.
My movie title will be super long. I will try to make that magic happen no matter what, unless the retail online anywhere except used, obviously.
That's horrible. It's either okay. Imagine a movie being called Okay, or, well, I'm off Saturday. Or is the baby okay? That's funny.
That's it. That's literally my last text, so it's too long. Mine doesn't work out. Anybody online have the very last text hilarious?
Yeah.
Was that? Pay me, sucker.
There's a movie called Pay Me Sucker.
That's awesome. I like that movie title too. All right. If time wasn't an issue and you had forever to master a skill, what skill would you master?
Of course I want to say DJing, but that's just so cliche. But I have all the time in the world to master that skill. I'm going to go with DJing.
All right. Master the art of DJing.
Yep.
Sandy?
Or entertainment.
Video production.
I did that in school. I did video production in college. Pardon?
Again, I have
What?
so
I
many
don't know
other
what you just
things.
said. I can't really hear you. Get a mic, man. Get her a mic.
What'd you say?
There's so much to learn about it.
Yeah,
There's-
for sure.
she said
There is
there's
so
so much
much.
to learn about
I
it.
sucked at editing. I was so bad at it. I gave up on that.
I have way too many hobbies and way too many things that I do. It is really hard to say one that I would like to just master. I like being a jack of all trades. I don't know if I would master
So you
just
want
one.
to master being a jack off?
Flying planes?
That's a cool one. I was a private pilot at the age of 16.
Yeah, but I
But that's
I
just-
haven't
you
done
don't
it,
need to
so
master
like
that.
I don't know if I want to master it.
Yeah,
you understand?
it's just-
Like I enjoy doing the mechanic stuff, but do I want to master it? Like I love DJing. Do I want to master it? I love the production side of this stuff. Do I want to master it? Of course, I want to master all of them, but I don't know.
If you can only choose one.
I guess the question states though, if time wasn't an issue and you had forever to master a skill,
What
if you had
one,
forever to
let's
master
say,
a skill,
let's say it
what
says
skill
what
would you
one
master?
skill.
okay, I would master all skills.
Okay. One skill. One
I
skill.
know what skill I would learn. I know what skill I would master. I would master the ability to learn. That would be a skill I would master. The ability to learn.
Well, that's a good skill to master because you can learn anything and everything.
Bingo.
Bingo, bango, bango, chango.
I am,
Ooh, ee, ooh la la.
like
wing,
Ariel
bang,
said,
walla,
pay
walla,
me,
bing, bang.
sucker.
All right, we got that
Pay
one
me,
down pat.
sucker.
Ariel said, I want to master making money without working. Who doesn't?
All right. If you were given the ability to make one new trend and it be instantly popular, what trend would you create? I know my answer.
Let's go with yours first.
No, hit me.
I don't know.
Sandy. You don't know what if you could make a trend, you wouldn't know what trend you would make? My trend would be to learn.
You and learning, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's great.
My trend would be to
But
learn.
Is that really a trend? Can you really call that a trend? Because think about
Absolutely.
look on Google what trend
Absolutely.
means.
Absolutely. It means like people want to sit back and learn. Like that would be a thing. Like people would want to be more intelligent. They would want to learn.
Okay, I can see that.
Yo, if you had the ability
Then I'll go
to
with
learn,
I'll
and
go
make a
with what
trend,
I've been saying from day one, DJing. But then again, I'm gonna lose some business
You would
because other
make, you make
DJs.
DJing a trend.
It's already a trend. Yeah, you're right. I got to think about that question for a few minutes. I really don't know.
Sandy,
Instantly is an instantly popular thing.
instantly popular. I'm telling you, if I can make learning instantly popular, I would do it. Because you would stop a lot of ignorance in this world. A lot. You would stop a lot of problems in this world. And it would be a better place to live in. For real, that would be my thing.
Okay. All right.
Stopping ignorance would be like, if we can make learning like a trend, that would be dope.
I'd make myself into a trend and I can be instantly popular. Not a true story, but okay. Moving. I can't think of that one, bro. That's a tough one for me.
It's like, I can imagine some people saying like, oh, farting in public.
What?
Can we make that a trend?
No.
Like, just walk
I would hope they don't. I don't want them to. All of a sudden, you're walking down the. When you're walking down the hall and you feel something fall.
Go. Yep, that was me.
Yep. If you're walking up a ladder and you feel something splatter, you never did that in middle school or elementary. Diarrhea.
Ariel said 100.
100?
100.
100%.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Pass the Mic. I want to thank Gio. Gio, one more time. Tell them where
Forgot
they
the
can
last
find
question,
you, bro.
though.
There's another question. Huh?
Weird food combination. Yeah, we did cover this somehow.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm delayed.
Good. All right, Gio.
Yes.
I want to say thank you, man, for coming
No,
on.
thanks
to
for
Pass the
having me,
Mic.
bro. Appreciate it,
I want
man.
to thank everybody who tuned in and listened to Pass the Mic. This is Pass the Mic podcast. Gio, tell them where they can find you one more time, buddy.
On Facebook, I'm under the name, my alias name, Giovanni Hernandez, Jovany. Don't misspell it because everybody else does. And on the Instagram, DJ Gio Miami. This DJ Gio Miami.
And phone number?
My phone number, my digits. You know, you want them digits? 786-317-7225. 786-317-7225.
So thank you once again for having us, coming on the show.
For sure.
I finally got it right there. Thank you for coming
One
on the
time.
show and having fun with us.
It was fun.
I appreciate you.
I enjoyed myself.
And this is Pass the Mic podcast. Sandy, thank you. Appreciate you as always. The production manager and also the director of the show. She makes all the stuff and magic happen behind the scenes. So big thank you to Sandy. If you guys want to catch us anywhere, catch us on ptmplive.com. That's ptmplive.com. You can also see us on any one of our social media platforms. Please hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications bar on the top of YouTube, because that is our biggest and newest platform, and we want to grow that as big as possible, because then we will never have to have commercials on our show. We can always continue to have amazing things and amazing guests. We're working on some more celebrities coming into the building, and we're working on some really, really big projects that we want everybody to be involved in. So with that being said, this is Pass the Mic. Sandy, you want to hit him with that outro? Do you have that ready or no? No outro. All right, well,
Make our
until
outro.
the next one, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pass the Mic podcast. Eddie G signing off.
From the heart of Kendall, Florida, it's Pass the Mic podcast. Solutions for real world problems with real world people. And of course, those crazy people too. And now, your host, Eddie G.